What's up, y'all? This Chief Eifley, Huggie Pacino. I want to start this video off because this is a replay of one of the individuals who passed from YouTube, named Miss Kellz, or Bad and Bougie, whatever you want to call her. 1/3 of The View. I actually appreciated watching The View with her and Bam and Miss Lovely, the Great. I genuinely appreciated all three of them together. Wasn't a joke. It might seem like I was being facetious when I say, what am I going to do about The View? And the fact that Unc Fed, free Unc Fed, by the way, who brought this together, it turned out to be a good idea to see three women come together and actually bring some type of entertainment value, even if it was messy, because I'm not going to act like I don't like a little drama. In most times, it does get repetitive and kind of boring. I will say that this individual who just passed away came to my channel on a few occasions, who would bring clarity to my platform. And I am thankful for her being a part of my platform, just to bring clarity. Even when we disagree with each other, there was still clarity and concise information, so to speak. So I appreciate her being around. I enjoyed her, just like many others. And yes, we may not have liked each other. I didn't dislike the girl, but there may have been moments where she may have not liked me. And I'm okay with that. But I genuinely appreciated her presence on my platform. And I'm playing this live feed as a replay to show people who have never heard it that me and her have conversed many times. And this was one of the moments that you could say, hey, these two individuals vibe well, even in dialogue. So yes, as I say in my personal intro, conversation is necessary for people who don't even agree with each other. And I think it's important that people see that there can be some type of compromise. And that's why I mentioned that. So, without further ado, here's the live feed. That we were talking about Marques Houston and him marrying a 18 or 19-year-old girl. I can't remember exactly the story, but I've done a few videos about it. And I hope you like it. And yes, RP to Kellz. I appreciate you just being around and being a part of You, 1/3 of You. It's safe to say that we probably won't get that, and it won't be the same again. Like I said, shout out to Lovely the Great, shout out to Bam and everybody else in the community. I have no beef or no problems with anyone, so let that be clear. People have passed away who didn't like me, and I'm not saying that Kellz didn't like me, but I'm saying that there's people who passed that didn't like me, and I don't feel like stomping on people's names and their presence and their history and, what they have done as far as their legacy is, as far as being content creators. So kind of long-winded here. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Check out the live feed. It is about 3.5 hours long, but very detailed, and you will love it. Thank y'all for tuning into my channel, and I'll thank you, Kellz, for being a part of it. Peace.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. For fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Alright, get right to it. Let's see where we at. I don't know what's in these. This is weird. What's up, Jay? What's up, King? What's up, Jay? I ain't want to go live, but I got 3 damn letters. I'm pretty sure they cards or whatever, as you can see here. So So I'm gonna read these out loud. 10, 11, 10. Of course, I was on time. Some sparkle, as usual. Joy. Officer Hart, thank you for all you do throughout the year to keep us safe. $10. Yeah, she trying to pay for some dick too. Now this will work because she fine though, boy. $10? Shit. $10 what? Alright. I tell you what. Priscilla. Anyway, let's go to the next one. This one is Barbara. Let me see. Oh yeah. What's up, Lee? D. Yeah, we know that. Oh, this is an expensive card. I can look at it and tell. See? What did you expect for 5 cents? Nigga wrote me a check for $20. Don't believe me? I'm gonna show this much. Wrote me a check for $20, y'all. But he wrote me a check. Alright, that's $30. That's cool. Cool, super cool. Put that up. I fuck with that. This guy John, so John Barbara, that must be her husband. Super cool, super cool. Put that in my wallet. Put that in my wallet. Sit that over here. I got one more card, y'all. St. Jude. Merry Christmas. I gotta block the names. I don't want these people personal business out there, but it said Merry Christmas. This guy's St. Jude Heroes. Of course. $60. And make sure these are new 20s. Crispy. $60. So that's 20. Since it's $90 today. $90 today. And yesterday was $50. So that's $130. $130 in the last 24 hours, y'all. I love this account. And let me be the one to tell y'all, white people are giving me money. You can't get no bunch of niggas. You know how many accounts I've done with black people in the hood, project, apartments and shit? They don't pay me shit. They wouldn't give me no Christmas cards with money in them. I'm just saying though. Drinking that first coffee, bro. Oh yeah, it is morning time over there. You been stacking it up. Yeah. Stacking it, flipping it, stacking it, flipping it. taking it. I got a $20 check. I got $60. I got $10. Yesterday I got $50 from the other lady. But the girl that gave me this 10, boy, she fine, boy. I don't even want this. Just give me a hug. I'll tell you, boy, I swear to God. Anyway, no bullshit. Can't get along. Shit. Hey, cracking cards. Literally cracking cards. Yeah, I'm loving that. That's cool. And she, the lady told me yesterday, you might have more people giving you cards. And listen, these are from residents. These are from residential people. They're not just one person. So this is 3 cards. I got 4 in all. And she said that's something they do every year. She said they just give cards, and then the cards they believe in giving, they just give you money. And for this is $140. Yeah. She said they do it every year. So at the Christmas time, they like to give their workers money and cards. Yeah. So these are residents, and it's about 50 of their asses. I'm hoping if everybody could give me $5, I'm like chosen now. If everybody give me $5, bro, I'll be alright. Hold on, y'all. He said your avatar is floating around on G's live making mischief. As long as G don't know it's not me. I mean, do I need to go over there and tell G it's not me? What's up, Nikkei? Nigga, if you don't get out there phone. I ain't gonna say you I'm gonna fail.
What's up?
You finna go?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm around now.
How long you gonna be?
Oh no, this money. Come on, I got a plan to be somewhere.
See how long you gonna be. Alright. I don't like that nigga in my business. G backpedaling. I don't know if he thought it was me. I don't know. I'm not over there. I go over there. I chat, but I'm not over there. I ain't been over there since this morning. I was over there this morning before I went to bed. I think he knows it's not. Yeah, as long as he knows it's not me, I'm cool with that. It come with the territory, man. People had used my name to be in chat rooms and shit before. It's nothing new. Let me see something. The person using the Huggie Pacino 4. I don't know what that's about, Ken. I'm using Huggie Pacino 4. That's weird. I ain't even log into the phone. I ain't even check the text message. I don't tell them what that was.
you mind letting the dogs out again today at lunch? Thanks. Okay. I'm assuming she lets the dogs out. Anyway. Alright, well, I ain't want to hold y'all up. Let me read the chat before I go. Yes, that go to the very beginning. Sparkle, King, that's James. All kinds of reckless. Sharice, D, Dainty, Kellz, Reckless, Cold World, Faith, Lee, T-Money, Kinda Lot, Marques. Let's see if I'll leave anybody out. Brown Chocolate. Heather, what's happening? Joanna. Alright guys, I'm finna check in, check out. I just wanted to do that little quick video. My queen still sleeping, True chat. Damn, True live? Oh, you just joking. He said drive safe. I'm already at work. Look. Y'all see the little familiar little scene, the train track? Where it's the bando. It's the bando right there. Y'all see the bando? It's the bando, y'all. It's where it all goes down. There go Teresa right there. See? Allegedly, that's Teresa right there. Teresa, Lenore, and James. Look, there go the three amigos. And there goes Shemaya. See? Light-skinned Shemaya. Let me stop. I'm bullshit. Alright, man, we check it in and we check it out. Y'all know I ain't got no sense, man. What's up, Yana? What's happening? Hey, Raw Rebel Radio. Oh, man. Risa, I just seen her name. Risa, what's happening? The bando. That's damn right. That's where all the magic happens. It's gonna go viral. Alright, y'all.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.
I said Remy gets trolled by a guy that gets what? Man, these people don't never leave that nigga alone. They ain't gonna never leave him alone, man. do 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 do. I did too many videos in 24 hours. I know the notifications aren't gonna go out this time. I highly doubt it. Let's find out. Do, do. Good morning, Kelly. I just want to get a few things off my chest. Kelly, not Kelly, but Kelly in the building. Did you get a notification, Kelly? I don't know, YouTube is tricky. After 24 hours when you do 3 videos, they say you don't get a notification going out. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like anytime after 12 a.m. it resets. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I know in 24 hours I did 3 videos on this channel. I heard after 3, you can't get the notifications going out. At least that's what I was told. Is the title correct? Is the title correct about Marques Houston? Is that the title? Let me go check. I even check my own shit. Let me check my shit. I'm being lazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me go check. Feel the fall. Let the rhythm take you. Okay, we live. Feel the fall. I got a dislike already. Ah, your mama's a bitch. Your mama eat pussy on period night. Anyway, so have you heard about this, Kelly? You heard about Marques Houston married a 19-year-old? Well, they're engaged. Let me take that back. They're engaged. Are you familiar with that? Feel the fall. Let the rhythm take you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember that shit? Focus on the flavor of the beat. I say the rhythm. Take a little time and let your mind relax to this fat track. Reminiscing on yesterdays. The feeling kind of crazy. Don't ask me why I remember that shit. Don't ask me why. Okay, so I had an argument tonight. Why is it not okay for him to be engaged to a 19-year-old? What's the problem? Hey, man, what up, what up? Hey, MC, y'all, good morning. Why is it not okay? She's legally of age. I'm gonna drum roll because I know exactly what you're gonna say. Drum roll. I know exactly what you're gonna say because I heard this shit by 3 people. I said, "Yo, that's a dumbass excuse." Take out my pen and I think I'm gonna ride. Nothing else to do. Oh, this crazy feel night, but to feel the funk. I'm showing my age now. I'm sorry. I'm showing my age at this point. I'm old. If I remember that shit, I'm old. But I'm old. I'm the same age as Marques Houston. How old is he? He's 38. Same age as me. I really wanted to just do a video, but I was like, let me get on y'all nerve with this shit. Because I know only I could do it. Amen. MC, is there anything wrong with a 38-year-old marrying a 19-year-old?
Oh, hell no. Well, tell me why. No. What's the problem? I want to make a disclaimer. Huggie's 38 years old. I like older women, and I like women my age. I want to put that out there. So, with that being said, I don't see a problem with it. Nope. I personally have a problem with it. I would not be with a 19-year-old. That's just, I don't prefer that. It's just like dating. There is no problem. Oh, okay, you said no problem. Okay, cool. How long they been together? He met her when she was 18 at the Jehovah Witnesses convention. He said Jehovah Jireh is the reason they met. He old enough to be her dad. You know how many women I met that was old enough to be my mom? Socially, they are different worlds. Okay. And when you're 25 and a man is 50, that's two different worlds. When you're 30, if a man is 50, that's two different worlds. When you're 40 and a man is 60, that's two different worlds. You see what I'm getting at? He wouldn't be dating my daughter. I can understand that. He wouldn't be dating my daughter. You're right. I can understand that. But you haven't gave me a reason. Reason he can't marry her at 19. I need a reason. Did I hit the note right? I don't know how I sound when I sing. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Honestly. He met her at 18 and got engaged. This life is not promised to anyone, so if they bond spiritually, mentally, and physically, financially, I'm sorry. Why not? I think physically comes first. Like, damn, ain't shit. She said spiritually, mentally, and financially. She ain't say physically at all. Like, they can't bump uglies and then put their finances together. I get what you were saying though. But I don't see a problem with it. I'm still waiting on Kelly to just give me one good answer as to why. We can't make this personal, because if it was personal, of course, hell no, he would be marrying my woman. He would not my woman, my daughter. He definitely wouldn't be talking to my daughter. But there's a catch-22 here. When your daughter's 19, can't tell her what to do. If she wanted to be with a 38-year-old, you might not approve of it, but you can't tell her, no, you can't. She's grown. And that's what we are afraid to admit. She's an adult. Do what the fuck she wants. And yeah, let me go back and read this comment. She can't drink. She can't even buy cigarettes. Her brain can't even comprehend certain situations yet. You know what I replied to her? Tell that to a 19-year-old that commits a crime. Tell that to an 18-year-old that commits a crime. And in some states, tell that to a 17-year-old that commits a crime. And in majority of the states in the United States of America, tell that to a 16-year-old. I think the girl being 19 is legal. What's the problem? We have
30 plus states in the United States of America that deem 16 age of consent. There's even more states that deem 17 age of consent. And 18, there's less states with 18 age of consent in the United States of America. And it's not even in double digits, people. It's not single digits. It physically is already set, so they already have 3 in this seat to be in sync. But yes, I do understand that. Let me put this out there. Let's do the thingamajig here. I feel like sharing. I want to share the stage with old Kelly. Copy. Come on. How do I? Can I type in here? Is that possible? Can I post a comment? Yeah, I can. Right there we go. I ain't done this StreamYard shit in a while, so I put that in the chat. There we go. If that's what they want to do, but I dated older men at the age, so I can't say much about it. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you for that. Kelly, would you like to come on the panel? I would like to share the stage with old Kelly. Bad and bougie. Raw. So if they make it legal at 12, then it's okay. We're deflecting. We're talking about 19. We're talking about 19. 1999. Kelly, if you don't mind, come on up. Come on in, family. Now, I don't know if you accept it. I don't know. What do I do? Like, will it show? I think I have to check the participant. Yeah, check the participant name just in case it pop up. But I would like for Kelly to come on up here so we can talk about this. I think this will be a nice conversation for a male and female to have a discussion about, if she's okay with it. The doors of the church is open, Kelly. There we go. Oh, amen.
Good morning.
Amen, my son. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Nothing.
I ain't even check. I didn't know if I was being hacked. I probably was gonna be formed, but I should have checked first, huh?
Hey, all you just tell me cam up. That might have scared the hell out of you, but
yeah. So we was having an argument, and they was like, I even got called a nasty guy. Like, I'm nasty. You just a man, and I'm like, this ain't got shit to do with it, because if the girl was 38 and the boy was 19, I would feel the same way.
Right. Now, what I get what you saying, and the other women in the chat, would I want my 19-year-old to marry a 38? Well, I'd be looking like, side-eyeing, but if he could treat her right in all the right ways, and they were happy together, shit, then get the fuck to stepping. Because I mean, live your life.
Right. What's going on, Kellz?
Hey, what's up, Huggie? You messing with me early in the morning. Hi, Aim.
Hi, Kellz.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, so give it to me. Talk to me.
I don't think just because something is legal makes it morally okay. So just because they say the age of consent is 16 doesn't mean a 16-year-old has what it takes in maturity in order to be getting married or anything like that. So I don't go off what America says is legal. I go off of what I've been raised to think is okay. And I know from being a social worker and raising kids that a 16-year-old and 19-year-old is not where a 38-year-old men are. And just, just from my history at work, a lot of times those girls are manipulated a lot because they are with someone, so much older than them. So I disagree with teens getting married. And yes, I was a teen mom, and I, got married very early. And that's one of the reasons why I disagree with it. I feel like, teenagers need to get a chance to mature mentally. If you just look at their brain function, how they think, and somebody who's 19 is going to probably be a much different person by the time they're 25. So it depends on what the person wants out of the relationship. Is it just a quick thing? But you're saying marriage, so she may be a totally different person at 25, whereas he's already been allowed the time to go out and be who he wants, figure out who he is. So that's why I disagree.
All right. Well, let me put this in proper perspective. So I'm gonna read the article because there's more to it. It's not that simple, right? All right. So it says that he announced at 38 that he was marrying 19-year-old Miana Dickey, who was declared a missing person at the age of 15.
Wow.
Now, this is the interesting part. It says a shocker from one of the 90s most successful singers turned actors. Apparently, Marques Houston of Immature fame is engaged to a missing 19-year-old runaway. The news hit the internet a few days ago, and further details have since been discovered despite the pair's denial. There's a picture of them on IG, and I must say, the girl doesn't look 19, but I digress. Anyway, back in 2019, Marques Houston of Immature turned IMX fame announced that he was happily engaged. It's been a few years since we've heard any music from the successful R&B artist. His last musical project came out in 2015, and most of his output has been in his new career in film and TV executive alongside his longtime controversial manager, Chris Stokes. The two have been partners in film and TV production space for a number of years. Stokes most notably directed and wrote the movie 2014, You Got Served, which also featured his other musical fame's group, B2K. Since then, the pair have a number of films and TV shows and recently have a number of projects. I think none of that matters. Let's get to the juicy part. Despite the controversy of his home as a music executive, Chris Stokes and Houston have kept to themselves in the past few years lately, rarely weighing in public on flare-ups in the associated acts of Raz B infamously left and returned to the B2K group a number of times over the years, sharing stories that he had been abused by Chris Stokes and others. Eventually, Raz B returned to the group as they went on their reunion tour in the past few years, but eventually left the group once again to deal with his own issues. And there's not much since heard from the affiliated families, groups, and clients. However, that changed when an internet sleuth became to deduce some information about Houston's announced fiance, and internet has some crazy questions about the couple who appear to have quite an age gap. Marques Houston's new fiance was 4 years old when he dropped his second studio album, and she was declared a missing person at the age of 15 and is still on the list. I love the man's music, but ayo, look that nigga up. That was somebody wrote on IG. Can somebody please explain to me why Marques Houston, a 38-year-old geezer, is engaged to a 19-year-old who he allegedly knew before she was 18. And that's not even proven to be factual. I want to put that out there. They announced that they were in a relationship 11 days after she turned 18 last October. All right. And now comments on the quote-unquote pedophiles' Instagrams are deleted. That's the way they typed it. They put PD and then file. So I want to be clear on that. Those are not my words. YouTube. Anyway, back in 2019, Houston made a post on Instagram that she said yes, announcing his engagement to the world, and the woman's name is Maya Houston on his Instagram. But internet sleuths were able to deduce that her real name was Mayana Juanita Dickey. They allegedly first started dating in September 2018, though not many people
knew of her age at the beginning. It's a picture of them together. She has a ring on, and they're holding hands. An intrepid Twitter user raised questions recently, however, about Maya's age, and she met Houston at what age, and wondered why the age gap was so large, even if Maya is technically legal age. I don't know if this still works. Can y'all not still hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Okay, just because I ain't never been off the stream y'all page for so long. I ain't know if it's still. Okay, so. Okay, cool. Can someone please? Okay, I read that already. So here's the part that I want to get to where he clearly explained it. Now here goes the missing report of the girl. She's been missing. Last seen alive August the 6th of 2016. There's pictures of her next to like a wagon and natural short hair and a skirt. You know what I'm saying? And in my honest opinion, the girl looks like she could be probably foreign. I don't want to get into that, but there's the part that I want to get to. His explanation of everything. He wrote a statement. It was very lengthy, so here we go. With all this going on in the world, my love life shouldn't be a topic, but since it is, let me give y'all the facts, so you don't have to allegedly believe or create rumors. After reading the blog that was published about my fiance and I felt with this situation I needed to speak because this is not music or television. This is my family, my future wife, and my life. I met Maya in 2018 through a mutual friend. Never before then did I even know she existed. The fact that she was listed on one of our films was a misprint or someone being messy. Anyone can post on IMDb. I want to also make a note that is actually true. You can put your name in IMDb, and just like Wikipedia, but I digress on that as well. And there's no way someone that young could even work on a film set in the position of the art director because the position requires years of experience. Maya is like a daughter to Chris Stokes because we are all like family. Being a Jehovah's Witness, we all showcase true love like a family. That's it. Chris' real daughter, Chrissy Morales, became friends with Maya in 2018, where we all first met Maya at a Jehovah's Witness convention. It was then that Chrissy and Maya became friends. Maya and I didn't start dating till she was an adult. We fell in love. I got engaged in March of 2019. My dad, Michael, loves her, and the people I am closest to all love her as well. Most importantly, we have Jehovah's Witnesses. We have Jehovah's blessing. There is so much more to be concerned about in the world than creating rumors about me. No one ever gets facts anymore. They just run with stories. But hey, I get it. It comes with the territory. So to all the rumors about me, none of it is true. And that's the story. No twists, no turns, no scandals, just true love. There is nothing that can come to the light because there's no darkness in my life. You wanted the truth. I don't have anything to hide. So if you're waiting for something else, you'll be waiting forever. Please, people, focus on staying safe throughout this pandemic and continue fighting for what you believe in as long as it's true justice. And the fight is love and not hate, because we are all matter of God, and I put God first in all things. I love all who support me, and thank you. I won't let you down. I love y'all. Peace, love. MH. So what do you think about that?
Well, he right with his statement, in my opinion. Age is nothing but a number, but if she was allegedly a runaway, you don't know what hardships and hard times, or maybe whatever she went through, and she matured fast. Women mature faster than what they used to. But if they found each other, I mean, I don't see the issue. I mean, shit. The way the world is today, you know, you find some happiness, grab it and hold on to it, tight. long as they're not mistreating each other, dogging each other, be scandalous in the media and all of that, I don't see an issue with it. But that's fine.
Kellz, what you think?
I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, not what you said, Aim, about the whole little article. Because first of all, they announced their relationship 11 days after she turned 18. So you telling me that they had just been dating 11 days and they decided to announce their relationship? That I was done with the article at that point.
He said he met at the Jehovah's Witness convention.
Okay, but they announced. Did you not say? Did you not say that they announced their relationship 11 days after she turned 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that he obviously did not announce his relationship 11 days after knowing someone. So clearly he was having, a relationship with her before she turned 18.
That's not what he wrote.
I didn't say that's what he wrote.
I'm with you though. I believe he probably was talking to the girl. I'm saying
people with common sense know that stars don't announce a relationship with someone unless it's serious, and they don't do it after 11 days. So let's all of us with common sense just know that he was messing with her before she was 18. So to me, when you out and out lie like that, that gives doubt to the rest of the whole article. So I was kind of tuned out at that point because you're clearly lying. And what I hate more than anything is when this is the same thing. This reminds me of Kylie Jenner when she was with Tiger. I hate when media people just try to insult our intelligence and talk to us like we're stupid. Okay. Right. You don't announce your relationship 11 days after knowing someone. Clearly you was messing with her before she was 18. And I just feel like it's this R. Kelly bullshit where you wanna send him to jail for the rest of his life. But this man clearly was messing with a runaway girl, which means she obviously had some issues going on. Okay. And you want to announce your relationship 11 days after she's 18 and then say, no, just worry about COVID. Don't worry about me up here messing with minors. Just worry about COVID. No, it doesn't work like
that. Hey, I feel you. Now, I will say this. I believe you. I'm with you on that. Like, I believe the good man was talking to that girl and she was underage.
I do too, Kellz. But if they're Jehovah's Witnesses, they have strict rules and regulations about being chaperone and the dating thing and all of that.
Hey, BXO.
So
hey, Belinda.
Maybe they relationship or friendship grew into that, and then when she turned 18, he was like, okay, now we gonna announce it to the world. But that's just me. But I agree with Kellz, how 11 days after she turned 18, I mean, it could be looked at so many different ways.
Now, I mean, if I want to be honest about what he wrote it like, okay, we met this girl, she's at the convention, she probably was just so happened, when she's 18, and then 11 days after that, you got in a relationship with the girl. Now, this is another thing. He also, and I want to reiterate what he wrote. He said, and I quote, because he was confident about this. He said, and I quote, where's the article? What happened to the article? I lost it. I lost the damn article. Shit. Okay, give me a second. I want to read exactly what he wrote. He said, and I quote, where'd it go? There we go.
Can I say something real quick while you're looking for that? And this is my problem with the justice system in America, because you got one entertainer over here facing hundreds of years for messing with underage girls. And then you got another entertainer over here saying, whatever it's going to be, whether it's going to be wrong, right, whatever. That's the problem with our justice system, is that it's not the same across the board. So we can't say, mute R. Kelly and da-da. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to get on the R. Kelly thing, but it's not like I'm defending him in any way. But what I'm saying is, But then you had all these other rappers who also there was evidence of underage relationships that the award show getting a humanitarian and lifetime achievement award and all that bullshit. If it's gonna be everybody that mess with underage girls going to jail, it needs to be the same for everybody. But go ahead.
I agree. He said there was no twists, no turns, no scandals, just true love. There's nothing that can come to the light because there's no darkness. You wanted the truth. I don't have anything to hide. And if you're waiting for something else, you'll be waiting forever. So he basically was like, he was sure about this. Now, I'm going to say this. Him saying that, I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, do I really want to believe that he just had a relationship 11 days after she was 18? Because we do have Chris, we got his daughter, their friends. We got this convention who we don't know what Jehovah convention this is. We don't know these people. He said his dad, he said his family, his friends know the girl. And who's to say that this is true, that he actually did? Who's to say it didn't? So that's my thing. I know that if this shit does hit the fan and we find out this girl was underage, they're going to go back to what he said. And they're going to go back give it to him. They're going to give it to him. They're going to be like, you said nothing can come to the light and you let no darkness there. They got you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'm really trying to hold on to, that he was sure about it.
But this is what my thing is. Like you just said, come to light. What further needs to come to light? To me, I mean, it's done. It's a done deal. He announced his relationship 11 days after she turned 18. I'm a grown woman with common sense. Clearly, he was messing with her before 18, so there's nothing more to come to light. We already know. Now, what we want to do with it is what we want to do with it. Some people it's cool, some people it's not. That's fine, but we already know there's nothing else to come to light. It's just a matter of us forming an opinion. Okay, I support it, or no, I don't. But we already know what's going on. So what else is there to come to light?
Now, in his defense, there's no 100% proof here. I want to say that. However, I agree with you.
He just met her 11 days.
I agree with you that I believe that's bullshit. I do believe that. However, there's nothing said that he actually had a relationship with the girl before she was 18. Now, right. I want to say this, but I want to also go back to the missing person report. What up, Tibor? The missing person report, it was something important that I wanted to point out that I didn't read. The missing person report, where you go. Okay, right here. Okay, I thought that was it. Okay, here we go. It said that she went missing in Eugene, Oregon in August of 2016. It said, last seen alive August 6, 2016. Circumstances: Mayana, birth mother, Paula Harris, lost parental rights in California, and Mayana was adopted in California in 2012. Mayana ran away from her home in Eugene, Oregon on August 6, 2016 at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is believed Mayana is with or traveled to her birth mother, Paula Harris, or maternal grandmother, Barbara Dotson of California. First name, Mayana Juanita. Middle name, Juanita. Last name, Dickey. Details: last known alive at 15. Race, Black African American. Female. Height, 6'62" inches, 115 pounds. Location, Eugene, Oregon. Appearance, black, afro, body hair, none, blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, there's already some problems there. She was,
right. That's
removed from the home, run away.
Was saying,
so he was harboring a runaway and taking her across state lines.
We can't prove that. We can only assume it. Do I have these assumptions like you? Yes, I do.
This is ridiculous.
All right, but now I want to also say that in 2016, that girl would have been 16 years old. Am I right? 16 years old. In 2019, she was 15 in 2016. So in 2016, she would have been 15 years old.
Well, you know what? On serious note,
hold on. Let me clear up what T. Boris said. She said she was friends with Chris Stokes' daughter.
Right.
That she was friends with Chris Stokes' daughter. What up, Chicken Biscuits? I like that.
Okay,
name.
can I say something on a serious note?
Go ahead.
T. Boris, so.
She sounds like someone that was looking for love. You know what I'm saying? Clearly it was an issue with her parents. It was an issue with her adoptive parents. And she could be looking for, a lot of
a father figure.
Because I don't want to put her down, because I never will put this young lady down. She sounds like she's been through a lot. But a lot of women who have not had that kind of family support, or they haven't had a role model as a man. That's why I feel like it's so important for men to be in their daughter's life. They look for like a daddy figure. Here we have this old man, old enough to be her dad, that can provide for her financially, that, you know what I'm saying, that can take care of her, which is something that clearly from her running away, she hasn't felt, a sense of being taken care of. So even more, then that's why I feel like he's taking advantage of a young lady in a vulnerable situation. So, I mean, on a serious note, I'm joking about it or whatever, but the shit is, the more you read, the more it don't seem cool. Because this ain't a girl who, then came up out of her mother and father's home and had a great life, education, whatever. This is just a decision I made. It's my soulmate. This is a woman that was a young lady that was in crisis. And somebody who's old enough to be her father took her off the streets and, had sex with her underage. I mean, basically, that's what it is. I'm just gonna say it.
Or Kellz, she could be manipulating him. Oh my God, he's a star. He got money.
Nah, nobody at 19 looking at 18, 16. Nobody's looking at Marques Houston like he's a star, because they were kids when he was a star. They was a baby.
No, I'm saying, Huggie, she got to know his background, if you get what I'm saying. And she just might have just latched on to him. Well, I'm going with him because he's a sense of security. Right.
Yeah. I mean, she may not know his history. I mean, but obviously, come on now, let's not be stupid. We're 16. We know what a baller is. We know if somebody got money. We know if a nigga can take care of us. Come on. That's not, come on. That's simple.
Well, this is the thing. Would it change your mind if the girl came out and all these different sources of people that know this girl, and let's just say the mother comes out and just says, hey, I was familiar with this, blah, 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 and there's no cover-up of the girl being with him underage. What if that happens? Which
does that make it okay?
But I'm just saying.
So let's just say if that happens, does that make it okay? So then if that makes it okay, then we need to release R. Kelly, because a lot of those parents said it was okay.
Hold on, because R. Kelly, all of those girls were not underage, but let's just say this. If the girl is 19, and if she, no, I'm sorry, not 19, she was 18. If the girl was truly 18, the girl was really 11 days after her age of 18, if they're truly with each other in a relationship, because announcing a relationship don't necessarily mean you had sex. I can announce being in a relationship with a woman and not have sex with her.
But we're not celebrities, okay? We're not celebrities. Celebrities do not come out and announce relationships off a bitch they met 11 days ago. That's just what it is. Right. So, I mean, we could come up with all the ridiculous scenarios you want to come up with, but at the end of the day, we know that he knew her more than 11 days.
Let me also say this, because I see this all the time. The brain isn't fully developed until you're damn near 25. So why don't we put an age range of 25 being a limit? Because nobody says that to a 19-year-old that commits crimes. 21, 22, 18. When a person commits a crime, they know right from wrong. Yes, their brain, their frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until you're 25, but we can't use that as an excuse as to dating, marriage, sex, etc. Right?
Yes, we can.
If that's the case, then we should do it for crimes, because sex and crimes.
I agree.
Which one is worse? Which one is worse? You killing somebody or having sex?
It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's like you said.
Which one is worse? Concept. Taking a life or having sex?
But we're not. It doesn't. It's not about which one is worse. We're just saying.
It's a good question.
At the end of the day,
that's a good question, though, isn't it? You have to answer that.
Not.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest about
it. Okay.
No.
It's irrelevant. But what do you want me to answer?
When it comes to the frontal lobe, which is more important? When a person commits a crime under the age of 25 or sexual pleasure?
They're both crimes.
Right. Huggie,
not necessarily if a person is 18 and if it's deemed legal, then yes. But killing a person is never legal, even if you're 75, unless it's self-defense.
Okay. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters. Wait.
You can't just say at the end of the day. I just made an excellent point.
No, you really didn't.
Killing someone is never legal unless it's self-defense, and you still have to fight the fact that your defense was necessary.
At the end of the day,
it's not legal to kill nobody, but you can have sex at 18, and it's okay.
Okay, at the end of the day, the person's brain is not fully developed, whether they kill someone, whether they out having sex with adults. Bottom line is, developmentally, they're not where they can do that. That's the bottom line.
Okay,
they have to live the life and got out and
why does that? So why does that only apply to sexual activity?
It doesn't.
That's the only time we bring this up. We don't think about that when they kill someone, rob someone, steal something, steal a car, carjack. We don't say these things in court.
That's not true.
We don't use that as no. That's not a courtroom. That's not a courtroom in America that says this 19-year-old killed this old lady, took her purse, robbed her, beat her, but his brain isn't fully developed yet until he's 25. That shit don't happen in court. We all know this. They don't bring that up in court.
Okay, so you feel basically if it's not happening in court, then it's not wrong.
I'm saying nobody brings it up in court.
Okay, so
if he's mentally stable, they hold him accountable as an adult.
He's not wrong. But if he's
mentally stable, they hold that man or woman as an adult. This is a fact. Ain't no way around that one.
Well, I'm just
Why we get quiet? Why we get quiet here? Hold on. Why do we get quiet? Like, okay, let me repeat that. When a person that is of age, they consider them adults when they commit crimes. No courtroom. When the person is mentally stable, they do not bring up this brain development. They don't do that. So why is it different with sexual activity?
And I got quiet because I'm done speaking on this topic. Like I said, just because it isn't brought up in court doesn't mean it's morally okay.
I'm not saying just because. What I'm saying is we could talk about morality all we want. We could talk about morality all we want. What we do have around the world, murders and crimes are happening rapidly of all ages. 14, 13, 15. There's young boys that's 12 years old shooting and killing people. You know, a dude that shot and killed Soldier Slim was a 15-year-old. Soldier Slim was like 33 or some shit, 34. Right?
Well, you getting off the topic
No, we're not off the topic. We're talking about a 15-year-old, right?
We talking about Marques Houston.
But we're talking about this girl that's 19 and that being a problem because her brain isn't developed. That is the topic.
Right.
We're talking about a 19-year-old who, according to what Kellz said, this 19-year-old, to her knowledge, her brain isn't fully developed, and even T-Bori brought that to the front.
Yes, that could be true and all, but don't nobody know what this child then been through. She might be very worldly by running away and seen and done shit, and you know,
I agree with you on that because we
they
don't know what she's
connected,
been
and
through.
you know, maybe they was like, okay, let's do this. But in my opinion, you know, if he wants to deal with a woman that's young enough to be his daughter, it says something about him too. Because why not somebody your own age?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what do we do here? Like, do we not accept what 19 is anymore? That's the question I want to ask you, Kellz. Anybody?
What do you mean? I'm sorry. Clarify.
I mean, a girl or a guy. Let's just keep it real on both sides. 19. Do we not consider that an adult no more? Do we write that off?
But technically, it's 21. Depends on what state you in.
No, you're an adult in majority of the country at 16. Truth be told.
Okay,
that's a fact. I didn't make the laws.
Here it was 18.
And if we want to go into a historical factor, you don't want to know how old they were when they, centuries ago.
Of course,
even decades ago.
They were probably 12 and 10 and shit, but
it wasn't even a number. It was actually puberty was considered an adult. This is why you have bar mitzvahs. Bar mitzvahs is when boys hit their puberty and they actually celebrate that, and he's considered an adult. This is a historical fact in the Jewish tradition. But we just stand on the level of American laws. Is 19 not considered an adult where they can do things such as marry whomever they want?
Okay.
Like I said, my thing is I don't go off of what is legal. So most men,
Kellz more moral.
I have a lot of brother-in-laws. I have my husband. We
can't make this personal because if I want to be personal, I don't want to be with nobody 19. I don't think it's good at all.
And I'm a female. I don't want a 19-year-old man.
So that's the point.
Get this out.
I'm just saying, like, we can't just make this a personal thing. If I want to make this personal, no, he's not dating my 19-year-old daughter if I got one.
Finish my sentence, so I don't.
No. What I'm saying is, you can't make this personal. If you make it personal, you don't have a logical point.
I was going with it, so you didn't get because I didn't.
You were bringing up brothers-in-laws, like things of that nature.
Okay, but you didn't know where I was going with it.
That's personal, though. I'm just come on.
Why don't you stop cutting her off?
Kellz, you're making it. If you're gonna make it personal, you can't. If you're doing that, then you would.
I wasn't.
Listen, I'm with you.
Something personal. I wasn't going to. But I should be able to finish my sentence.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I was only saying that if you will bring family members as brother-in-laws, that's a personal thing.
Okay. See, I don't want to argue about this for 5 minutes. Go ahead, Huggie.
Okay. Go ahead, though.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's cool.
No problem. Go ahead.
No, it's go ahead because I don't like to do the talking over thing and all that. I don't do that. So.
Okay, well you could go ahead if you don't mind.
No, just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this California bud and let y'all.
Well, I'm just saying because if I could be personal, but my personal thoughts is irrelevant to facts.
And I just said I wasn't going to end it.
Well, hold on. I was letting you talk. You didn't want to say anything. I was letting you talk, so you didn't want to explain.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So if I want to make it personal, I not with a 19-year-old. Do not want to be with a 19-year-old. My daughter 19. I can say whatever I want, but my daughter's 19. I can't force her to not be with nobody because what? An adult. I can scream, yell, curse, disown her but
Yeah, they're
she can
gonna
do whatever
do
she
what they
wants.
want to do when they're
Thank you.
when they're
So that's
grown.
that's what I'm saying. Even if she's 18, she still can do whatever she wants. Does it make it right? Do I agree with it? No.
Right.
So it comes down to what's legal and what's not legal. Just like when you drink at 21, it's legal. When you drink at 19, it's not. But they didn't say you couldn't get married at 18. They didn't say you couldn't be on your own. Go get your own place. Go get a job. Have a bank account. Do your taxes, etc. at 18. So that's the fact. So I don't want to be. If I want to be personal, my personal thoughts don't mean nothing. And I could talk about what I think personally, but that's irrelevant.
Okay.
Anything you want to say, Emmett?
No, I think I'm done.
Because I do agree with the fact that I don't think it's tasteful to be with a 19-year-old personally.
I mean, I don't either. Just do it reverse. A woman, and she wants to marry a night. No, I don't want nobody that. See, from a woman's point of view, I guess a man's too. I don't want nobody that I have to raise. And just say I had kids that age and they grown, and it's like I want to need to be on equal ground, with everything. It's just hard out here, but like I said, if it works for them, off with it.
Because he seems happy, and I don't know them personally. I don't know what that girl's going through. She might be traumatized that night. I don't know.
That's true.
On the surface, I like the way it looks, and he was very confident. So I'm gonna hold him to that. Like, bro, you better not have nothing come out the woodwork that you was just fronting about this girl being 18 and she was probably with you the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you feel like so you believe his story that he had just met her 11 days ago?
Until further notice, yeah. I got my assumption. Yeah, my assumption is not true.
Yeah.
It ain't factual.
I assume that they've been knowing each other, and then he didn't start coming out with it until she was of age. Like
exactly, that's exactly what it was. But okay.
I mean, we all got those assumptions. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's they're not factual.
But I mean, see, this is the thing that I was trying to say when I was cut off. This is the thing. It's not always about what the law says. It has to do with what do people think in their minds is morally right. And what I was saying is that most of the men I know in my life would not fuck with no 19-year-old little girl when they 40 years old, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because they mind just like, okay, yeah, she fine, she this, she that, but I'm just not gonna fuck with no 19-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? So to me, okay, the law has one standard of what can be, prosecuted in court, but then there's also a moral standard.
Right.
And everybody's moral standard obviously is different. But for me, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you took a runaway, dude. Come on now. That's the easiest pickup. Like, literally, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, and I ain't even going to say what I was about to say. But literally, how hard
we
is
need
it?
That. Say it. We need that.
How hard is it when you a nigga with money to pick up a fucking 16-year-old girl off the street because she fine and take her, show her things she never saw before. She never had a daddy. She never had a family who loved her. How hard is it? Come on, you got to be a weak ass nigga to do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, if that is the case, you're right. It's like he just latched onto her because of her vulnerabilities, but at the same time, it could be both ways.
Right. And then the thing is, like, we can't go off of America's law. We know how flawed America's law is. Okay.
Right.
So just because the law says it's legal, oh, well, in some states, you could be 16 and you know, fuck a 16-year-old. That doesn't mean it's morally okay.
Right.
These laws were put into place to protect people who weren't considered an adult at puberty, because that used to be a law.
How's that working out?
That used to be a law. There was no age limit. Like in Mexico, a small part of Mexico, you still could be with a girl that's just reached puberty. That's their law.
In the third world countries, you could be
I'm not
13 and 12 and do that shit. You know, but
I'm just saying, before they put an age limit on in America, like that used to be a thing where puberty was considered an adult. It wasn't no 15, it wasn't no 16, 17, 18. It didn't exist at one point. This is why a majority of the country don't even say 17 or 18. It's 16.
well,
So yeah, if the laws need to be fixed, then we need to be champion laws.
yeah, see how that'll work.
Well, I know,
Right.
like, for example, in California, it's not necessarily over 18, under 18. When, like, you know, as y'all know, I worked as a social worker, so it was more
Right.
of a 4-year age difference. So if you had a 14-year-old with the 18-year-old, that's, you know, well, because I
That
worked in the
story,
teen
right?
pregnancy unit. So if somebody comes in, you know, and they're having a baby and they're 14 years old, we want to know how old is the father.
Right.
So if he's more than 4 years old, that's something that would be looked into, because that's, you know, that's obviously. But if you got a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old, no, that's not something we're going to pursue. But anytime when the age difference is so great that that person has a mental capacity that is different from the younger party, then that's something that'll be looked into. So I just say, for me personally, you need to look into any man that wants to be with a child in their puberty, 16, all that gentleman needs to be looked into.
I agree with you, Kellz. I do. But again, she is allegedly a runaway. It's no telling what she done seen, did, heard, experienced, and she might have just kind of, you know, latched on to him because, oh, I want you to take care of me. I want you to do this and this and this and that for me, because
True.
I've never had, you know, I don't know what it is to have, you know, the highlight or, you know, riches or whatever. It's like it's kind of double standard, but it could go.
Well, yeah,
either
no,
way.
I definitely agree. I haven't seen her picture, but she's probably a beautiful young girl. And she knows her beauty can get her certain things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you would expect a beautiful teenager to do is, you know what? I never had a family. I never had a daddy. Let me look for somebody who could take care of me, who could hold me down. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm a runaway. I'm out in the streets. Oh, this nigga, Marques Houston, got money. You know, he got fame. He's flying me here. He's doing this and that. He feed me. I ain't hungry. I'm getting my hair done. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, that's what she gonna do.
Right. Like that, it was that one girl that was in the Arcade documentary that kept saying that, like, she was young and she was not underage, but he was doing things for her, and that kept her around. You know what I'm saying?
Sergio know the Chini club, do Gianni, nigga, no Versace. Still serving blow out the guinea, stepping on the coke like a pair of Rachis. In the spizzy running up a check with them 36s and them Kellz. Heard that nigga tell a lot of shark tales, and I'm really not that impressed. Me and 38 off a arch deal, caught a birdie flake in the jar sale. Now I'm in the Wraith, looking like a Starfield, checking in at the phone blue. Tied in, I got drug ties, me and Poppy Bricks hopping out the coupe. Cuz I'm finna make a mudslide, he just dropped the fish in the Mountain Dew. It was process of elimination, now we chewing like an overbite. Everybody so opinionated, keep your 2 cents, don't need your advice. In the gutter lane like a bowling ball, always been a Mr. Know-It-All. If you can name it, I done sold it all. Fluff an oil cane into a soda board. Put the call in, send them country boys in them overalls. Little dog keep a strig on them, shit is just protocol. Headshot gang, we the mafia. Let my 4/5 spit a 16. I hear everybody claiming game time, and they don't even know what the shit mean. Where we at with? We ended up on an incline. Maybe if I wasn't in the street full time, would've been signed. Life of a miscon, real street shit ain't no sitcom. Circle tightness, still a flight risk, nigga might skip bonds. Life of a miscon, or the rock climbing with a zip line. This blood sport jumped off the front porch under the wind chime. Life of a block bleeder, facing life I had to risk mine. All these niggas cap like it just done, while I be in the trap with my concrete.
I got high. I got high. Front door's open. I'll get it.
And basically, when he went to jail, she was supposed to be. I don't know if y'all seen it. She's supposed to be the girl, or one of the girls that commit suicide if he did go to jail. Some crazy shit like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, that one girl was supposed to commit suicide. She was in the suicide pack or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanna repeat, T-Bori. It was Chris Stokes' daughter, Chrissy, some girl named Chrissy. She was friends with her at the Jehovah convention, right? So yes, I also want to agree with what T-Bori said about them covering things up. Yeah,
Right.
you also got to get these children to shut up too, because it's his daughter and this girl, and he's married to this girl. You got this father, you got this friend, you got these families, both of these families. I think what happens is that this girl, because if she's still reported missing, being that she's of age, that needs to be cleared up. I think the parents and the people that adopted her need to speak up about where she's been. She needs to also let people know where she's been, and because that needs to be addressed publicly. I personally say so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't have to. He could just tell her to be quiet, don't say nothing, but that needs to be addressed. We need a point of reference where she was at.
If that was my relative or whatever, I would say don't say shit. Just let people think what they want to think. Because the more they say, it's just gonna backfire on them. Just like the whole we announced our engagement after 11 days. They just need to be silent. They need to move off into the sunset.
Not engagement. It's a relationship.
Oh, okay, relationship. So they need to just move on to the background. Just let everybody talk about it, because you know how we are in social media. We're gonna be on this for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna be on to something else. But if they keep releasing statements, then we're gonna keep talking about it. So if that was my daughter or my relative, whether Marques Houston or her, I would say, y'all just shut up. Don't say shit else about it.
Right.
Y'all already said it's our business. We don't want to talk about it, and just move on. That's what I would do.
Right, Kellz. That's damn right.
Because let's be honest, the only people that is seeking all this going into, we gonna call your relatives and stuff, is us people on YouTube. The bigger media is not doing that. So at the end of the day, the bigger media, they're gonna be like, okay, they didn't say nothing else. Okay, well, so what's Kim Kardashian doing? You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna. They need to just shut the fuck up and just move on into the sunset and just let the shit die.
Next story or next scandal,
exactly.
Whatever.
Just let it go.
Yeah, because it's only a matter of time before they blow it up, because He hadn't got
course.
married yet. So once he get married, it's gonna be like, he married a 19-year-old. And I was like, and me personally, like I said, like if he's happy, I'm happy.
Like Kobe Bryant, his wife. He met her and fell in love with her, and she was still a senior in high school.
Oh,
it
yeah.
got so bad.
That. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she had to come out of school and finish at home. But because of the celebrity status.
I do remember that. You so right. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, you got to know. And she was a shelter girl. Now, this one we talking about now, I don't know. She might have been around, different celebrities or whatever, or, rubbed elbows with them and then seen that he was looking at her and digging her or whatever. And, went on from there. Or it could have been vice versa. Zeroed in on her. Who knows? But it's just it can get messy. Look at Elvis and Priscilla. Shit, he met her when she was 15. And he had to wait to marry her when she turned 17 or 18.
As they say, But but what we don't talk about is, and let's just be real, we're more protective to girls. I'll drop the link again. Okay, hold on. We're more protective to girls in the situation of what happens with what happens at a certain age. And I'll be the one to tell you, like, I was 19 and I remember 35-year-old women like trying to get with me. 40-year-old women. It was one girl that when I was 21, it was a 53-year-old woman.
Ooh.
53. And I was scared to talk to her. I didn't want to, I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable talking to her because she was too old. And she was like one of these little, gorgeous. She was tall too, like 6'1", tall as shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like afraid. Like I was thinking like, she might, she might have me sprung. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I ain't trying to, I know what the fuck. I heard about it. I would never been sprung at that time, but I heard about how crazy that shit is. Hey, how you fucking losing your mind, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to lose my mind fucking no 53-year-old. But as I got older, I would have, like when I was 25, 26, oh yeah, I would have got with that 53-year-old girl in a heartbeat. Because I like challenges, so I'm at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 38. Give me a 60-year-old chick if she don't look 60. It's going down. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I like challenges. I'm with it.
That's funny.
I personally, just like the way I look at things, I don't think that I don't agree with it. I don't think it's tasteful, but and like I said, I keep going back to morality and legal standpoints is like iffy. It's weird, and it's like I can't say what's more. I can't say what's moral. Like I think 19 is like, in the situation she's in, that's the situation. I can't just say this girl was 19 and she had a productive life. Her mother and father were there. I can't say that about her. I can't say what's really going on. All I do know is if you look up the pictures of the girl is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? She was, a beautiful little young girl in the pictures of her being missing. She was like, she had like natural hair, but it just looked weird to me. Like, if I want to get on my conspiracy shit, let me get on my conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? They probably took that girl and put her in the fucking MK Ultra fucking laboratory for all I know. And she might think that everything is perfectly fine now. She might not even remember her family members. She might not even know who the fuck they are.
That's true.
But we won't know until she able to talk and really be able to socialize with the public, and we see who she really is, and she get to talking.
That's true too.
Hey, that's a good thing to think about. Kellz, what you think about what I just said?
Kellz,
that's one of the, oh, she's probably smoking. She said she was rolling up.
Oh, sorry.
That's one of the industry moves. Marques Houston, you found you a young girl? Yeah, you know we do that pedo shit around. Oh, word? Oh, look, we'll take the 15-year-old girl. We're gonna groom her for you, but you gotta give us a few months. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hire her out till she's 18, and we'll make it to where you can come soon. Yeah, like T. Boris said, groom. See, but I try not to be the conspiracy theorist. I couldn't help it. It was just I was itching to say it, and I couldn't help it.
I know you were.
I was like, I couldn't leave it out. I had to say it. But I think they probably, if anything, worst case scenario, they groomed the girl. And she is who she is now.
Yeah.
And Marques Houston got him a quote unquote great 19-year-old woman. Unquote. I say that with all due sincerity.
I hear you.
I just want to put that out there.
I mean, I hope that he really is going to do right by that little girl, because she obviously been through a lot in life, and so even though I don't agree with someone, being with something like that, I hope he does, do right by her, because this young lady seems like she's had a hard life, and that she really needs somebody to stand by her. And, obviously she was looking for security. So I hope he don't dump her at 25 for the next little 17-year-old he finds.
Right. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because, I think the worst thing you will want is this girl that's already fragile as shit. Just met you. And she's 19 now, and you ain't no telling what she might do. You know what I mean? But he and I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah, Chris Stokes is fucking very questionable about his behavior, but I will say Marques Houston has always had like a clean, reputation. I will say that. Don't put that up there. You might be right. I like all the fucking. She said she might be a beard. He's really gay. Look, listen. All fucking ideas are welcome. Because the Chris Stokes shit, if that's true, you can't tell me. I haven't been
reading the chat. I gotta start reading the chat.
No, oh my God. The Chris Stokes shit, if that's true, you can't tell me him and Marques ain't fucked each other. They fucking little boys.
Oh my
allegedly. God. They fucked them little B2K boys and shit, man.
How?
On some real shit. They fucked them little B2K boys.
The Pizzagate.
Y'all gotta remember, R. Kelly was around them B2K boys when they was coming up. So
was he?
Hey. So R. Kelly, gave Marques Houston the game a little bit.
Listen, I'm about to go into the bushes.
Hey, I'm just saying, like this. We gotta put all options on the table when it comes down to these entertainers, man. I'm just saying what it is.
Oh my God, yeah.
They might have and the thing with Kanye, because they what they saying about Kanye, like, oh, his mind is gone. Like, y'all never know what they did to that dude. Might put him in a laboratory.
What's your take on the whole Kanye thing? What do you think is going on with that? I did a little. You don't never come over to my little videos, but I did a little video on that. But I want to know what's your thoughts on it.
You had went live. What was the last live I saw? You was talking about the DMX thing, and I couldn't even get to it. I was busy. I wanted to try because I haven't even went through the list and really thought.
I'm little baby, little channel holder. So I guess
so I didn't get a chance to come over there because I was busy, but I did saw the title. That was the last thing I did see. So I try to catch as much as I can because I work weird hours. Like, I'm at work now. So in the daytime, man, I've been at work since 5 o'clock.
No, it's cool. It's cool. So anyway, what was I going to say? So what's your take on the whole little, that whole little thing?
I think it's propaganda and promotion for his album that's coming out Tuesday. It's supposed to came out yesterday, but it's coming out Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't leave that off the table, like. And I think all that presidential shit, that's propaganda. And I think the promotion of the attitude and the actions is to cause a lot of stir to sell the album. And I think he's under mind control. And I think they have to put him under control at times. I don't think everything he does is authentic, to be honest with
you. What do you mean?
I don't think Kanye's being his true self. I'm really trying
to figure this dude out. I'm really trying to figure out, like, you know, because you know me, I'm very opinionated, but I can't figure this dude out. Like, what is going on? Is he just, I mean, I feel bad for him. I don't know if he's having a nervous break or he's, I'm just trying to, like, and why, like, because, you know, Kris Jenner is the media spin queen. So if they wanted to, you know, make this better in a sense, they could, but they like standing by letting it happen. So it's almost like, I don't know. I can't, like, I just feel like, you know, where's his people? Why don't somebody come get him? Like, I just feel, I don't know how to feel. I'm confused.
Read what Angel said, because if you notice that it was many things he talked about, and they only zeroed in on the Rosa Parks thing, which is actually true.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the facts of what he said, it was just the way he said it, and it's like bad timing, especially when
you're so pretty. I'm just now seeing that because I never saw. Oh, go! I am Angel. Go, girl.
Yeah. But
anyway, go ahead.
Miss Angel. Yeah, Miss Angel, a beautiful lady.
She's beautiful. Okay, go ahead.
Put these young girls to shame. Anyway, shameless promotion. But yeah. So she didn't free the slaves because they ended up working for white people up north. So they still were under that thing, under that idea. Now, granted, black people didn't own businesses in that era, so they had to still work for white people, but technically they weren't free. They were like physically free, but they were still under control. So yes, it's just, it should have never been said because people are not going to understand that. And if we want to be honest about 2020, people aren't critically thinking. So yeah, Kanye said it because let's just be real. If think of somebody. If Tyson said it, what's the dude? Degrassi, if he said it, it'd have been a different thing. People would have took that in differently. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody else.
I was kind of confused because he was kind of ranting and raving because this is my thing. Definitely not. You know, my grandparents were born in 1901 and 1902.
Not Rosa Parks. Yeah, Harriet Tubman. I'm sorry, but continue.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman. You know, my grandmother, my grandmother's mother was actually, she was born in 1885, and slaves were freed, I think 3 years later or something. But people don't understand, they were still under control because they were sharecropping, which basically means they worked like slaves still, but they were just they were working to be able to still live on the plantation. So even though slaves were freed, I think, I'm not exactly sure, 1885, 1887, something like that, they still, like you said, were under control. So people shouldn't get that mixed up.
Exactly. I just think that him saying it, nobody really looked at it like that. And you know what was funny is that not many people said, okay, yeah, he's right, but he's running for he's trying to run a presidential campaign, and it's Kanye like, yo, you can't say that. But I know for a fact if somebody that was well respected said that, it would have been different. It would have been received different, and nobody would have had any problem with what was said.
Well, okay, what did he say though? What did he say though?
He said that Harriet Tubman didn't free slaves. That's what he said, and that's all they zeroed in on. They didn't think about nothing else he said.
Why did he say that?
The context, to be honest with you, I got to go hear the actual context. But
is that
the
when he was going
the statement is actually true though. Yeah, the statement was true though.
She did free slaves.
No, if they still, like you just said, they were still sharecroppers for the people of North.
Okay.
No, they technically weren't. It's a technical statement. It should have never been said. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, like, he only said that because he only said that just because, like, let's just like spark. And I think he's controlled. Let's just say that. But he mentioned many other things. You know what I'm saying? He was telling people about, you know, like what, let me go back to what, Angel, what was that? Because I want to be clear about what he talked about. Let me go back and read what she wrote, because I meant to read it. He said he discussed the growth of people, agriculture, and business. He actually spoke about that. It says she worked for the elite.
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I said this on my channel, which you never visit. No, just joking. I'm gonna keep messing with you. Okay. But I said this on my live about this. I feel like we all know Kris Jenner, she's a G. You know what I'm saying? She got this. She took her daughters who had basically no talent or nothing and made them 100 million billionaires. Okay, so she knows how.
Go ahead.
She knows how to spin things, but she chose to let this hang out there like that. And I only feel like it's for a reason of, when Kim goes and files for divorce, it could be like, yeah, because see, look how unstable he was. Look what he did. That's why I had to do what's best for me and my kids. I feel like they said they've been talking about divorce for months. I feel like they're just doing this to make him seem like an unstable father. She can leave him. She can get full custody of her kids. He's unstable. She can, you know, they don't have a prenup apparently. She can take as much of his money as she wants and she can move on. That's how I feel. Now, I could be wrong because I don't follow it like that, but that's how it looks to me.
Yeah, you're right. And I just think
don't know where his people are, why they ain't coming and getting him, like his mama's sisters, like whatever. Like, no, we stepping in. What the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. He like has nobody for him. And whether he's having a nervous break, whether he's legit in what he's saying, whatever, I just feel like he's just left out there to look a certain way for a certain reason. Because let's just face it, the Kardashians, they're culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? They want their little, you know, black kids. You know what I'm saying? She then had babies by the biggest rap star. I mean, he served his purpose. Look how they mama did. Look how Kris Jenner did her first husband. She started fucking around with a young dude, became single, got with the Jenner dude. When she was done with him, dumped his ass. That's how they do.
I think that Kanye is controlled, meaning that if you really want me to be honest, I think if Kanye had any sense of intelligence, he would have never even been with Kim Kardashian in the first place, knowing who the mother is, knowing how they roll, how everything has been the way it is. And I think this is all by design. I think this is all a script. I just think this is all how it's being played. Or if it's real, he's being forced into all of this. It's kind of like watching Will Smith at the red table. That shit seems so scripted. And he's just dealing with it because he's probably not even comfortable with his kids being the way they are. He's just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Dwayne Wade. You see the real him come out when he said what he said about Nick Cannon. He had to double back and apologize. And the masculinity went out the window all over again. Let me go back to being myself as they want me to be. You know, the guy with the boy that's supposed to be the quote unquote girl. You know what I'm saying? I just think a lot of this stuff is by design. Like, you should see people speaking up for Kanye. You should see more people standing on Nick Cannon and saying, no, we gonna ride with him. Like, but it's something about when you speak about that 1%, you gotta back down. Everybody back down. Even Tariq Nasheed back down.
so this is my thing, you know, being from LA and knowing, you know, a lot of like even the lower level jobs from production assistant to whatever. And I don't even know if I should say this online. No, never mind.
Say it.
No.
What up, Alec Cruz? Say it.
I'm just gonna, okay, so let me say it this way. Everybody knows there's one predominant group that holds the key to Hollywood and production contracts and
Come on,
things
Jewish
like
people?
that. So
I'll say it for you.
Everybody knows that if you speak against this group, you could be blacklisted. You could be like everybody, like even, I'm serious, even down to the little jobs, like I said, production assistant, because my niece is like a production assistant for one of the major studios. Like you don't say no type of, like you can get blacklisted really quick and can't be able to get a job. So, and that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. So I just felt like I love Nick Cannon. I didn't want him to say nothing like that. I didn't want him to say that.
When he did it, you already knew, yeah, they're gonna fuck you up in a matter of a few days. Watch. And that's why I said, like, I think that's why my channel's blacklisted because of things like that. But yeah, like T-Boy just said, like, you don't say it on live. I'm like, yo, I just said it 1,000 times in the last 6-7 years I've been on YouTube. So it's like, you know, I have to make a new channel and vow not to say it or water down my content and not say it. Like, I at least start saying it like Tommy said. He say juice. And sometimes he slip ups and says it. You know what I'm saying? But he starts saying juice. You know, them juices.
Been up here 6 or 7 years. That's a long time.
I've been on her actually, I want to say making content, I want to say just really 6, but I've been on her since 2012.
Wow.
Like I used to put up bullshit videos like little kids fighting with boxing gloves and stupid shit. Before it's like really speaking and actually talking when I do content and actually having an opinion, 2014.
So let me ask you this. Because I didn't come on here until after the whole Kanika thing, right? Because I was interested in that. But being somebody here that was here before then, okay, what do you think is coming? Because it can't continue to be this forever. Like this is getting boring, like sparking up every day, arguing. Like, what do you think is coming next? Because you was here before the whole Kanika thing. So like, what do you think is in the future for this? Because I really, honestly, I think about every other week of just shutting down my channels because I don't, where are we going with this? Like now that whatever's going to happen with the case is going to happen. I mean, is everybody just going to just argue every day forever? Because if so, that's crazy.
Before I say that, let me tell you the people who were here just as much as I am, or before me, or around the time I was on YouTube. Mike Larry, Yvonne, Tiffany Draper, Planet of the Fakes, Unc Fed, Logic. Damn, I don't want to forget nobody. Shit. I think that's it. If I forget anybody, forgive me. I don't want nobody to be mad at me, but those are the people that were here before you, the Kanika thing. So it's like I was familiar with Tiffany Draper years ago. I was familiar with Planet of the Fakes a year before Kanika. I was familiar with Yvonne a year before Kanika. You know what I'm saying? I knew all those. I knew who Mike Larry was a year before Kanika. So we were all familiar with each other. You know, and some people won't admit it, but I was familiar with all those people before the Kanika thing. So this is what I want to say. In this community, there's no end game. So what happens is people have to want to not watch bullshit beef. Like, I'm not even gonna front. Like, I like to see a little bit of drama, but sometimes the shit is repetitive. Like, how many times you gonna play the same live from 2018 and talk about it like it's relevant in 2020? How many times can you sit up and talk about a person with a disease, or a person that had a kid out of wedlock, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's only so long you can keep doing this over and over and over. So it's like, after so long, the shit gets boring. But apparently to most people, it don't get boring. And in this community, I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. In this community, we have drug addicts, we have recovering drug addicts, and we have mentally unstable people, and we have people who have relapsed. And then we have the small little bit of percentages who you sprinkle them around. Those people really just messy as fuck. And then you have people like myself who are honest with themselves and say, I like watching some of this shit, but I'll be like, I ain't finna watch that shit. This shit, I don't want to see that. That's not funny. And then sometimes I'll be like, damn, she did that. He did that. Damn, that's fucked up. So after so long, I'll get tired. But I work a lot. So this shit kills time. But when I'm at home, in my personal space, when I got other shit to do, I'll do other shit if it's not worth my time. But I'll say that to say this, that people have to want to stop watching. If you stop watching, they'll stop doing it.
Okay, but I feel like at this point, that's I've already been given. Clearly, people like to watch it. There's hundreds of people watching it. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, but I find it interesting that people call it a community. Because a community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. So if that's not your, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have those characteristics in common, how does that make that your community?
Well, let me say this Kanika community, because it is one, whether we like to admit it. And the thing that brings people together was this one particular event. Now, the same thing that we do is no different than the shoe community, the boxing community, the gaming community. There's 4-5 different versions of drama communities. You have one where the algorithm has placed us in a box. And I talked about this with this thing called an algorithm, where it placed us in a box. If somebody, quote unquote, finds, and I don't give a fuck, they can get mad if they say whatever they want. A person finds Bombshell's channel and never heard of her till today. They find our channel, they subscribe to our channel. These recommendations will pop up and they will be like, Bloody Kiki, or it'll pop up, Controller, and these different people that she's talking about because she's in an algorithm. And that's what the system will generate. So when you go to Straight Drop, it'll be like, boom, you subscribe to Straight Drop. And what will come up? The Robinsons. And then it'll be like YouTube Core TV. And then it'll be like Joanna. And then it'll be like all these different channels that's like associated with him because he's in the algorithm. So what happens is the algorithm keeps you in a box. And it's labeled that way. When you go to the shoe community, you got Ron Reviews, you got Skinny, you got shit. Damn, he gonna be mad I ain't say his name. What's happening with your YouTube? Shit. He know what I'm talking about because he say that same little word in his intros. What I'm saying is that these communities are being done that way because that's the way YouTube has designed it. It's not our fault that we're in the same community. What happens, you came from a different part of the KJ community. And then these other people came from a different part. And then we got this other side of the KJ community that's now beefing, doing J4K videos like, what's his name? Trey Gang. And what's the dude with the afro? We got his name. Slime News. You got Trey Gang. You got Illuminati. And you still got Brad Forall. I found out he was still doing Kanika videos. Then you got Hell of a Live. And you got Candace. So there's people still in the community. They just not in our algorithm because they're not talking about us. They're talking about either each other or what is related to what they talk about. I mean,
so if you want to get into a totally different algorithm, this is useful information because so if you want to just get into a totally different algorithm, then you need to just start a new channel and not subscribe to anybody over here. And not watch.
Okay, well, I did a video about it. See, I give people the game and and I'm not saying you should have learned it, but I give people the game and they sleep on it. So this is what
I'll go look at it. I'm always open to learning stuff. All
right, so how you get out of the algorithm is simple. You unsubscribe from everybody that you don't want to be associated with. If you want to keep up with shit, go get you another account. Go get you another account and then subscribe to them like I do. I got an account that nobody knows about that I subscribe to. All these people. And then the people I do subscribe to, what you do is if you're gonna subscribe to them, what's the account that you want to get out of the algorithm with? Don't hit the like button. Do not comment. Do not share. Because what happens is the system will eventually wean itself off. But you gotta work. Do uploads. Keep doing videos. Keep doing content. Keep doing uploads, and find all your old videos and like hide them. Put them on private so they don't exist. And then eventually you'll be like me, because somebody said they went to my video and they saw me in the algorithm of some dude, hip hop news. They saw me in that algorithm. They didn't see me in the Kanika algorithm where these other channels pop up as recommendations.
Okay.
There's some people have figured it out over here, but you know, once you get drawn back into it, this is why now you notice, and I'm gonna say his name. I don't put dude name in the title. You know who I'm talking about. I'll put his name in the title. He's Frankie. I don't put his whole name in there. You know why? Because I'll be in his algorithm, and I don't want to be in that. See, that's another way to stay out of the algorithm. You're going to talk about somebody, don't put their name in the title. You know who taught me that? Tommy Sotomayor taught me that. Putting a person's name in the title is definitely going to have you in their algorithm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's pretty simple. The system puts you where you don't want to be, whether you like it or not. So it's all about how you do things. If you do videos about rappers all day and gossip, you're eventually going to be in the Lovely T community and the Tasha K community and all these other channels that do tea, quote unquote, stuff.
See, that's what I came in doing, is just reviews on shows. That's my thing. That's what I like to do. A lot of people say, oh, that's bullshit, whatever. But then I take the issues that are going on with the women in the shows, and then I just talk about real life issues. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not, like, I did what, you said as far as unsubscribing to a whole lot of people. And that's good, because when you unsubscribe, or when you say, like, if their video comes up and you click, I'm not interested, and then they say why, and then you say, I don't want to see anything else from this channel. That's how I've been able to not see a lot of people that I wanted to no longer see. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you got the algorithm.
Yeah, I can tell you it's been the most refreshing thing. I'm not gonna lie, every now and then I might go in and watch, but for the most part, I it's cool because I don't get their stuff, so I don't know immediately. And even when I'm talked about, like, I end up finding out like 6 hours later, even when it's about me. So then by 6 hours later, you calm down, like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're already kind of over it because you didn't see it immediately when it came out,
Right. And that's what it is. Like, you gotta like ignore it. And I understand that that's kind of complicated to do.
It's hard.
Yeah, because I'll be real. Like, I could do good content, and we can have we having a good discussion tonight. But I can bust motherfuckers' ass up easy. That's easy to do. That's not hard. I like to challenge myself. Like, yo, let me go find like this. I want to talk about quantum physics. I want to talk about telekinesis. I want to talk about shit like that. But I already know, like, this, like, the certain people that watch me, they're not ready for that because I never talked about that. So you'll have to work your way in that algorithm where people can come find you for that type of content too. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is you have to just work your way in with certain things. If you notice I'm touching certain topics, that I normally wouldn't touch. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You have to ignore it.
And it's funny too, because I did an experiment and I started another channel, and I'm just strictly not, I haven't went live. I just been doing uploads regarding my reviews, which is what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk about women's issues and stuff. And even though I've been over here for a long time and I've only been doing this experiment over here for like about 6 months, I get more views over there. And I haven't even went live. I just been doing uploads. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, just stay at it. Like, and I tell people, you know, the thing that gets people to quit
but like
is they
you
see
said,
that
I
they're
don't
not.
subscribe to anybody over here. Nobody even knows about the channel, you know, probably except for, you know, Money Team or whatever. But
keep it that way.
I don't have any mutual friends or anything like that. But I was thinking of really opening it up to the people over here, because, you know, I love the people that I fuck with over here too. But it's just like I'm kind of scared because I don't want to mix kind of the two, because I want to see what can happen over here, you know?
No, you can mix it. Just, you know, when people find out about it, just don't feed into the negative. Don't respond to shit that you want to respond to. Just move around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like protect. I was telling people, protecting their brand. You got a brand even if you don't think you got a brand. You understand? Like, you, like, if bad is, like, I'm pretty sure the channel that you got is not Bad and Bougie, right? It's something else.
No.
So you have if that, whatever that is, if it's working, it works. Like, my name in general works. Like, I could just Google it and it pops up everywhere. So it is a brand. It's all about what I do with it. You know what I mean? And I understand that there's like a lot of stuff going on. I don't really have the time that I used to have. Like what I'm doing now, like I like the fact that they got this thing called StreamYard where I can actually, you know, talk and be able to present stuff and be able to share the thing. We can have like discussions. But it's times that I physically, mentally do not want to do none of this. So I don't force myself to talk, which is another thing people got to stop doing. Stop forcing yourself to talk. Have something to talk about. So when you do, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these new YouTubers, they get on this motherfucker, and I don't want nobody to get mad at me. A lot of these people get on here and they just be like, "So what y'all doing? What y'all got going on?" Hey, what's up? And I be like, that's like 10 minutes that pass. You ain't got no discussion. You don't got a topic. You don't have nothing to dialogue about. Nothing. You don't got nothing to go, like no topic. Like, and I'm not saying you have to have a topic, but have something to talk about.
Right.
You
I think
understand?
it takes a certain amount of work that I feel like if you really want people's respect, that you need to put into it. Like, I don't take it lightly, you know, coming on here. Like, I see people, like, they'll come on here and they looking for an article, and they'll look for the article for like 20 minutes of the video. It's like, dude, didn't you know that you was gonna come live and talk about this? Like, you should owe the people more respect and then pull up the articles that you're going to talk about before you come on here. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know what I'm saying? Just certain stuff like that. Or like my pet peeve on here is when people ask for donations for calling people ugly. Like, my thing is, if you on here just bashing people, why should I pay you for that? Like, I can come on here and bash people. But if I see that you actually put together a show, you edited videos, you did, you know what I'm saying, this or that, okay, that deserves, like, okay, I was very entertained by that. Let me donate to that, you know? But when you just come on here and, bitch, fuck you, hoe, bitch. Okay, hit my PayPal for
hit
what?
The cash out. Hit the cash out.
I'm like, what am I hitting your PayPal for? Are you crazy? And then tomorrow, I know you're going to come on here, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, hoe, hit my PayPal. Like,
and then talk about it. I got $1,600 in donations, bitch.
For you to call somebody a bitch and a hoe. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. And that's the thing. See, I watched so many of these people come and go. Like I've seen a lot of these people just come and go. And what people don't understand is that the more you stay, I don't give a fuck. You can get 2,000 views alive. You can do 4, 5, 6 hours. You can get 200 likes. You can do all that shit. At the end of the day, you still stuck in a box because the algorithm ain't gonna let you move until you want to move. You're gonna still be here in this algorithm where nobody really new finds you. Like, I got new people that come here. Like, there's people who do come here. They might not pop up all the time. And if I really wanted to just turn this motherfucking community up and just bring people in to shut shit down, I could. But that ain't the type of shit I'm on. I'm telling them, hey man, stay away from that shit over there. Like, don't even indulge in it. And if somebody indulged with you, I told you who they were, one by one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get mad.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be watching because it would be a way to get through my little work day. But I'm just saying, the likelihood of me just I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna put this comment back up here. What Angel said, folks don't want to see you doing better than them. If you notice, I've helped Crenshaw, and she's a bigger YouTuber than me. Till this day, she's still a bigger YouTuber than me. And she ain't been on YouTube doing a lot. Not lately. And if she was, she'd be probably well over 20K. If she was just still at it. If all the little bullshit that didn't happen
with
her.
What did she talk about?
What she talk about?
Yeah. What's her thing?
Conspiracies, different, government stuff. She gets into the little gossip, rarely here and there, talk about certain things going on. But that's mainly how she came in on the Kanika thing, and how I met her. She was telling me about these case files. This is when this was all fresh. And she was telling me about these case files, and she wanted me to do a video, even though I wasn't doing videos no more. This is my first day meeting, the first day talking on the phone. Like, I've seen her all the time in the room, but I never talked to her. It's the first time talking to her. So I told her, I said, why don't you do it? She said, well, I could do the video, but I wouldn't know how to present it. I said, I'm going to help you present it. You get everything that you want me to help you with, and we'll do it. And it was presented professionally, and it was done right. It was all her work, though. So she got all the credit. And I saw at least 3-4 YouTubers, mainly K420, which I fuck with K420 because K420 be over there talking about this shit too. She be on the deep state shit and the shit that's going on out here too. But people don't talk about her no more. You know why? Because she ain't into no drama. You see what I'm saying? And she really never was into no drama. She was always on the same level. When she was doing Kanika shit, she was going into the deep shit that people didn't understand. Like, why is she talking about Marty Nesbitt and Obama and Larry Hoover? That shit was important to talk about because it's all was related.
Didn't she have like a part of her house burned down or something?
I think she had like a gas leak or something in her kitchen, something crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I think I know who she is.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I say all that to say this, that she's bigger than me. Reckless, another YouTuber who he himself would say, I gave him a voice. I don't look at these people like I'm better than them. I look at Reckless like Reckless is just as important than me or important than me.
Yeah, that's what's cool. Like, I don't understand why it has to always be a competition. Why can't it just be everybody lifting everybody up? I don't get it.
And you know what pisses me off even more is that many people in this community look at me like, fuck you. But I'm the one, even if they not bigger than me, I've always looked at everybody like everybody got a voice. Everybody matter. You can do it too. And I've always supported every single one of these people that don't like me. All of them. Whoever don't like me, I supported every last one of them.
Then I think by the definition of community, that's not really your community then.
Huh?
I had to accept the fact this is not my community. Like, I don't have a lot in common with a lot of, people. So, I mean, I had somebody say, you know what? Bad and Bougie, let's do a refrigerator challenge and see who has the most food. I'm like, what? I'm like, hold on. What thing? Like, I'm truly not in my community because anything anybody who fucks with me knows is I don't have no problem getting food. What the fuck? Like, don't most people have food? Like, what are we challenging?
Food challenge. Okay, give me 24 hours. Hit your friend up. Girl, I need to buy some stamps.
I was like, you know what? Clearly, I don't fit in with this crew.
Hello?
What you doing?
Now I'm about to go get my hair.
Where my cousin at? You hear how spooky Bojack already talking? Tell him come here real quick. Block Weapons. Outcast. You hear me? Big Creature Lord. On the HE double hockey sticks, we keep it strict. When it come to creature biz, I make sure I stay in touch with Poppy Bricks. Bruno my consigliere, from the crab to the road. Used to put that bag on the road, now it's in the air. Last dime of a dime breed, real niggas rare. Louis Vuitton sneaks, got at least 12 different pair. Ice wires, diamonds cutting up, like I'm Mike Myers. Gotta shoot it up in front of me, the first time buyers. Drugs on 7-6, Dez on 49ers. Had a spot on Manor off the line, right behind Myers. All my youngest scam bank statements, couple hundred bands. Since 3rd grade, we've been popping on the avenue. Chopped 100 grams in the basement with the Dungeon fam. Sir J's go up top, we the attic crew. Gave him a tester of some shit that I had grabbed from Goo. Way that he was sweating, would've thought that he had the flu. What up though, you reached Bo Jackson. Probably out in the streets, fool dangling, finagling, finessing. You know what I'm saying, leave a message. And I'ma get on you at my earliest convenience.
Hello? Bodie. They just raided your mama's crib, bro. I don't know what they got, but I'm down to my last 48,000. Hit me up at Pizza's crib, bro.
Nigga won't smoke, I put that pain in. Judge tried to hang him, couldn't show up to the arraignment. Hot boy, it's 227, if it ain't that, fuck as you claim. Creatures. Niggas ain't gang when they reach for that. I leave them hanging, know I re-rock. Piece of cake, I beat the case right back on that gang shit. I catch a op, hand me the Drake. I see his face and I rearrange it. Fuck who you came with, I get you painted. Young in the clap, remarkable aim. And you know we changed it, one in the chamber, gun on my lap. Yeah, it's hard to be strangers. Karma she played us, grandma she raised us, pharmacy saved us. See the van, all the knots from the Raiders. Trying to charge us the framers, I don't know shit, you ain't talking my language. Harder to block, voice of the streets of Detroit, I'm already famous. Put in a motion, bet you she wave it, then on my bill, signing and dated. Come to the drip, I'm in the latest, Dolce Gabbana, without the laces. Time is money, my money is time, and so I couldn't waste it. Flooded out the face, you know I had to bust down the bracelet. Was done rapping, caught a case, fought it from the county. Was granted bond, made bill, now we up and out. My plug, I'm rapping on crates, off the Freightliner. Whole trailer hit, smelling like a can of paint primer. My bitch scored and hit a game changer. I made her transport to work in a Keisha K.O. waist trainer. Say she gon' leave me and I can't blame her. Cause I was cutting on my side bitch raw with the same razor.
Why you guys call him Bo Jackson? I'm the real Bo Jackson.
Because if you're giving me a motherfucking refrigerator challenge, like, I don't think anybody thinks, like, anybody who, you know, comes in my chat or whatever, I don't think anybody's worried about, I don't even know if Kelly has food. You know, like, what?
Yo, listen, if you didn't have no food, I bet your ass would be on YouTube.
I thought that was hilarious. And then they'd be like, why don't you answer certain challenges? Like, come on. I would feel stupid as a person to get on here. No, I got food. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not, that's ridiculous. Like,
you know, so like I remember putting out a challenge that, and let's all do content for a week and let's just see who did the most views. Nobody answered that one. And we ain't talking about like a video a day. Let's do 3 videos a day and it'll equal up to 21 videos in 7 days. Let's see who get the most views. And we ain't talking about going live. We talking about being fair. We do all uploads. And it's got to be different subjects on each and every single video. And you have to really say something, because you can't just do like some world star shit, just put up a video and be like, this just in. President Trump going to war with China today, and then it's like 1 minute and that's it. Like, motherfucker, what do you think about it? You know what I'm saying? Say something. Do you have an opinion? Add to it. Do you got anything else you want to connect with it? Like, is there any other thing that you want to, a point of reference before that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is that I don't have to beef with nobody. Beefing with people is what they want. Like, they want to see that. Like, y'all from Memphis, like, joking is what we do. Like, people from Chicago, people from the West Coast, and mainly in the South, joning and doing the Jones, that shit is easy. It's real easy. Like, I always looked at myself like, yo, I ain't come here. I don't got no fucked up reputation. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm not better than nobody. I'm not better than you. I think that I'm not the most intelligent person. I look at certain people on YouTube and I wish my intelligence was better than theirs. And I ain't gonna lie, in this community, I gotta be next to Fed. I want to say there's nobody intellect that can match me like Fed.
Oh, I can.
Well, yeah, yeah, maybe. But
I'm
honestly,
but see,
my thing is that I'm just saying this is what I think.
That's why I like coming on debating with you. Honestly, I don't even like going on panels, but I like, because you can have intelligent conversation and we could just like talk. Like, that's what's fun to me. Like, it's cool. Like, I like to hear different perspectives, different ideas, and, you know, go back and forth off of that. I don't feel like it's like it got to turn into, I hate you, Huggie. Like, it ain't got to turn into that.
Yeah, like, nobody, listen, I'm putting it out there. Don't nobody hate me. They're jealous, and jealous of what? I ain't nobody to be jealous about. I ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? One thing I am though, is I do everything I say I'm gonna do. When I say I plan on doing something, I do it. If I took donations for this particular thing, I'm going to do that. I'm literally weeks away from getting out of the city. Like, it's just a waiting game at this point about getting a certain license. That's all I'm waiting for, and I'm out.
Oh, well, congratulations on that.
You understand? I got so much I plan to do, and I got options. I got work already lined up. You know what I'm saying? I got goals. I got ideas.
Exactly.
I got plans. I want to own shit.
It's important. You know, no matter where you are in life, it doesn't matter if you're sweeping up a parking lot or wherever. As long as you got a goal to do something different and you're working towards something else, that's all that matters. And I think that's what gets lost, because people want to put down people. Oh, you work here. Oh, you work here. Okay, everybody got to work somewhere to get to where they are. You know what I'm saying? So at least if you're trying, at least if you have goals, then you can get to the next level. But if you just want to sit here and crank up a live and say, you ugly, and you don't have no goals besides that, you're not going to get to nothing, because you ain't working towards nothing.
Right. Because let's just be real. Some of these people on here don't got a job. And they don't have to work, because if the government's taking care of you, you don't have to work. Honestly. And some people look forward to that person.
Like, I hate when people put down people who have goals and dreams. Like, okay, maybe that might not be your goal or your dream, but don't downplay that person for wanting to do whatever they want to do, whatever their next step is. Okay, you might be on a higher level, that's fine. But at least they're not just sitting there, not doing nothing, being a bum. They're trying. So I just hate to see us black people putting people down like, oh, you do this, so you horrible. No, you're not. It's a stepping stone. Shit, I worked at McDonald's before.
Right.
I was 14 years old. That was my first fucking job. They teach you a lot of work ethic, because you got to be on your feet and you got to be hustling the whole time. If there's not a customer, you got to be cleaning something. That taught me what hard work is. So then when I moved up to being a receptionist in a law firm and being I appreciated what I got taught from when I was at McDonald's. Because now I ain't got to be on my feet. I ain't got to be by the fries. My hair smelling like fries. Now I'm sitting at a desk. Whoop whoop whoop. Okay, so then now I look at the paralegals. Now I want to do that. Okay, so then I go to school for that. So the thing is, no matter where you are, people shouldn't be putting down people because they're just on that next step to that next thing. You know what I'm saying? So why are you putting them down?
Right. Like one thing I've never done is I never like came out of my mouth, oh, you don't got this. Like, I'd be like, if you're going to talk about, like, people used to make jokes about me working a lot. And I'd be like, most of the time, majority of my hours is not even doing shit. But people don't understand that I work hard to get to this point where I'm doing what I'm doing, which is pretty much not really nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've done all the crazy accounts that you could think of. I sat in the snow, writing down truck numbers, rain, sleet, hail, or snow, 20 degrees. I've gotten colds. I've had the flu because I had to work outside. I had to guide fucking vehicles. I've done all that crazy shit in security. I ain't doing that shit no more because you know what? My 16 years of experience is gonna tell you I ain't sitting outside doing no truck gate.
Exactly.
And you ain't gonna tell me I got to because I got enough fucking clout to go somewhere else. Oh, you think I'm gonna sit outside and check these trucks in 20-degree weather? Watch I don't. And I'm finna walk out your... Listen, it was a recent company I just was applied for. And what happened was I got my license. I lost my guard license because I never really had to have it because of my jobs I've been with for months. So this new job, I was like, I need a copy of this. I get a copy, boom, I send it to her. She hit me back with a message like, oh, we're not doing hiring due to the coronavirus. I said, what do you mean y'all putting stuff on hold? It's already been here. So she got smart with me, calling me on the phone, like, what do you mean? That's what I said. I said, hold on. What are you saying? Like, so then she got attitude with me or whatever, this, that, and the third. So then the other guy's calling me back, and I told him, because I left him a text. I said, hey, man, look, if that lady's going to be in your office, I don't want to work for you, and I don't appreciate it because y'all got a copy of my license, y'all got a copy of my social, I got my ID, and y'all got my pistol with my serial number on it. And I don't feel comfortable with the unprofessional lady that you got in your building who's pretty much telling me that she can get an attitude with me, because I remember when I had an interview with her, she sat me down and she told me a guy had an attitude with her and he was on suspension. And I started thinking maybe she got the attitude. And I told him just like that. I don't know if they related because they got the same last name, but I told him, I said, if she gonna be in your office, I don't want to work for you. But I told him, don't let nothing happen to my pistol with that serial number on it, because I ain't worried about my social, because I got a block on my credit. He said, I can understand that. I said, yeah, because I don't know who y'all think y'all dealing with. Y'all from Texas. Y'all not from here. But I got experience. I don't need you. And that's how I came at him. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. It's like 70, 80 security companies in this city. And it's only one that I can't go work for again. Only one. Fuck out of here. And I appreciate that shit. So when you get to that point, you make your demands. You know what I mean? I earned the right to do this.
Right, but and that's like because you put in years of service at your craft. So is nothing wrong with people starting at the bottom, working, you know what I'm saying, working their way up. Because then you can get to your point of calling shots, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, negotiating, you know, whatever the case may be.
Right. Like this company I work for now, this other company I was working for while I was at the school at one point, they best friends. Man, you got my guy over there. And he's like, man, yeah, I got him over here. He said, man, I thought he was supposed to be moving out of town. I said, no, he ain't left yet, but he with me now. But he spoke highly of me, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I met him at the club. We was doing security at the club, man. He was like, man, one thing about him, he dedicated to his work, and it just feel good to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, people don't really know you in your real life. People don't understand who they, like my guy Robert Knight, been knowing him since 6th grade. We went to middle school and high school together. We ain't been around each other a whole lot as adults, but we've seen each other online. But he knows me personally. He knows people that know me personally. I know his sister. I knew his mom and his dad before they passed. I knew what type of person he is. I know what type of caliber of a parent he is. And he know who I am too. So people on here that I bring on here know me. Most people, you don't even see who the fuck they know in their real life. You don't see they real friends. You don't see they real relatives and people that grew up with them on here. Because they hide who they are. You would have saw somebody come out the woodwork and like call themselves try to expose me. My baby mama don't count. That motherfucker left me a message. Oh, I'm tired of the shenanigans. So I let you know she was playing around with y'all in the first place. Y'all all got played. I had told them that. Like, yo, I'll call that chick right now. She'll shut all this shit down and stop playing with y'all. All she just want me back. That's it. That's it.
But that brings me to another point of the calling of the people. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm sorry.
You can speak on all my. They're calling other people. Like,
just, I don't get it because, like, almost, I'm sure everybody on this whole motherfucking YouTube got either them or a relative that got a baby mama that got something bad to say. People break up for a reason. Obviously, everything wasn't perfect. So, of course, they're going to more than likely, have something bad to say. So, my thing is, like, what does that have to do with the person? And then, like, it was crazy because with me, my baby daddy was looked up and, my ex-husband, whatever. And then he didn't have nothing bad to say about me. Then it was like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all? Oh, y'all still want to be together? Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
We just still, like, we had 4 kids together. Like, they act like this is what baffles me. They act like it's normal to be at odds with your baby. No, there's millions of couples that break up and they have good relationships. So then it became, oh, Kelly want to be with him. How? I'm remarried. What? He's remarried. No, we just don't.
Like, people do get remarried. People do get married to other people, right?
To say about me. He didn't have nothing bad to say about me. Now all of a sudden she still wants him. No. Oh my God. It's just like, that's why I gave up on the whole, because these people don't care about truth and what's real. So that's why y'all see people accuse me of shit every day on this.
I don't mean to cut you out. Repeat exactly what you just said. People don't care about what?
What's real? What's the truth?
There we go.
Like,
that's one of the big problems we got.
Yeah, my thing is, like, okay, y'all found all this information, you called him. He said, boom, we was together 25 years. We don't have nothing bad to say. We got 4 beautiful kids, boo, boo, boo. So then it was like, she still wants him. I was like, oh my God. Like, no, we're just not mad at each other. Why can't we just peacefully break up? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Right.
Like, we have kids together, we have grandkids together, we got birthday parties we attend together, we got graduations, we got this, we got that. We just don't want to be mad at each other. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, people do co-parent and people do move
can we
on.
Just,
they understand that?
Yeah, can we still just love each other, but we friends now things moved on and changed? Is something wrong with that?
Exactly.
Like, no, he got to be like, oh, now she whoopty. Like, no, I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He was a great dad. He don't have nothing bad to say about me. Y'all called him. Y'all talked to him. So, what more do you want?
Motherfuckers he called your whole family tree.
Yeah. It's funny to me. Like, whatever y'all just, I don't know. It's just, I just feel like that's why I stepped away. Like, you see me, I come in, there's certain people I like, I'll say hello to or whatever. But for the most part, I don't, like, if you ask me what beef was going on, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't get involved in nothing. Like, the people I like, I come in, I say hi to. I love debating with you. But you need to come on my channel and debate with me.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, this is good.
Okay, we back. We about to get off in a minute. He wants to know what time we leave.
You off work?
No, not yet. I get off in a few minutes.
Oh,
but yeah,
so I kept you company throughout your whole time you was at work.
I don't know. I mean, this what I do. Like, you know, sometimes I'll be at work and sometimes I'm not. Like, but this StreamYard shit, I definitely don't use StreamYard at home. I use StreamYard at home once. I like using my other program because I like to be at full control. I don't got no full control. Like, I wanted to show the article so you could actually see it and be more visual.
Is that on StreamYard?
On the phone, you can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I hate about it. If I had a laptop, yeah. But on the phone, you can't share the screen. Let me see if you can do it. Maybe they upgraded by now. Let's see. Is there a share more settings? Nope. Nope. They still don't have a share option yet. Let's hope they fix that one day.
Well, it was fun hanging out with you through my insomnia. I don't know. I fell asleep at like 7 o'clock. So I woke up at midnight and I couldn't sleep no more. So then you called me up here. So I had to run down here to the den and talk to you. But it was a good conversation. I mean, I don't know.
You should go in depth about that.
About what?
About the Marques Houston thing. I have so many topics. I just don't like touching them all. I try to leave them alone. Like, I got like a notebook of shit to just talk about.
Okay, so you gonna come on and debate with me about it?
As long as I cause I'll be asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll be up around about 2-3 o'clock this afternoon. But then when I get up, I gotta be at work at 5. But I might be moving around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got up today at 12 and went right back to sleep. I was supposed to get up, and my cousin was knocking at my door. I was taking sleep. I told him I was gonna be up at 1, and I wasn't up at 1. I went back to sleep. So shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So ain't no telling what I'm feeling. I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I get up. I might get sidetracked. I might just go walk my dog. I might just feel like playing with who. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what I might do.
That's right.
So I don't want to promise you 3 o'clock. This is why I never promise.
Oh, no. I was just fucking with you. No, it's
but
not.
Yeah, but I would love to come, to your channel. No problem. I don't mind.
No, because I be promising everybody that fucks with me and tell you I only do this on the weekends. I don't be having time during the week. So it might be another 2 weeks before I go on live again. I ain't even gonna lie.
Look what Alex said. He said he more from marrying that child. He's marrying a 19-year-old. What happened?
He's marrying a child. That's right. I can't see the chat right now because my other phone went dead. But yes, you're right. He's marrying a child.
We American people, we quick to say a 19-year-old a child, though. And this 19-year-old shot and killed his neighbor today. You don't say that shit did, do we? He's just a child. Free little Juju. free man. He's only 19. Not fucking with y'all. Yeah, but we finna get up out of here. I'm finna get ready to go about 4 more minutes anyway.
But Huggie, you always trying to defend people that don't want to pay their child support and don't want to
Oh no. Let's be clear. I don't defend people who don't pay child support. I defend
the last time I came on your channel late at night like this, you was defending some dude that was a rapper that didn't want to pay child support because he was a minor when he had the kid, but he's a millionaire rapper.
That was Chief Keef. You didn't bring up that. You didn't bring up that brain development though, did you? You didn't say that girl should be in jail for statutory rape. But I'm not gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna leave you alone on that one. What I'm saying is that this man is not a man. If he was underage, the girl should have been arrested. That's what I said. And you refuse to admit that. It's just like you look at Marques Houston. This girl's 19. Now, what happened beforehand, we can only assume. We can't prove that this girl was underage. We can assume, can't prove it. However, Chief Keef was clearly underage when she got pregnant by him. And we don't hold that woman accountable till this day. Are you there? Kellz, are you there? Maybe she got it on mute. You on mute? I think she on mute. No, she's not on mute. Oh, she dropped. Damn, maybe since her signal probably went bad. Come back. We can't leave on the cliffhanger. Hold on. He said, let me put it back in the chat. Tell my phone. Oh, your phone died. Damn. Until next time. BXO says silence. Okay. Well, I'm gonna speak my piece here. Chief Keef was clearly underage when that grown woman, I think she was 27 or some shit, 25, got pregnant. Oh, she's back. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, my phone died. Who got 25? What? Pregnant? What? What happened?
I forgot the girl's age. The Chief Keef's baby mom, the girl was an adult, right? And he was underage. Is that correct?
Right. And then you was advocating that he shouldn't have to pay child support because he was underage, which was ridiculous.
No. I said the girl should be arrested. That's why he shouldn't be paying child support. He should be arrested.
Okay.
The girl should be in jail. She should be getting a dime from Chief Keef.
Even if she goes to jail, she still needs it. The child still needs to be taken care of.
I agree. She shouldn't have custody of the child. She should be getting a dime for it.
Why shouldn't she have custody of the child?
Because she was with a child and she had a baby. Okay. She was an adult, and she should be
was she a neglectful parent? Oh,
huh?
Was she a neglectful parent or no?
She's having sex with a minor. That has nothing to do with being neglectful as a parent.
Okay, exactly. One that has nothing to do with the other.
She should be in jail. Is that yes? Does we agree on that though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Don't laugh. Come on. See, I'm gonna go back to the Marques Houston thing. You look at that 19-year-old like she's a baby, like a child.
No,
you would not say that Chief Keef was a child having sex with that adult female, and that is not right. That's not right.
It's not right.
That's where we left off when we last time talked about this. I said that's why you should be paying child support, but she should be in jail. Somebody else, I agree. If you're gonna make her pay child support, you should be paying her. She should be in jail.
Oh, Jesus.
I understand. This is where we left off. I think it's your woman's intuition that will not allow you to say that mother of his kid should be in jail. And that's where logic goes out the window. Because you're looking at a woman and I'm looking at principle. You're looking at a woman, I'm looking at principle. Because I'm saying to you also, if Marques Houston was with that girl and we find out that girl was underage, he should be arrested.
We already know the girl was underage. I wish you would stop saying that.
We don't have no proof yet. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. If we find out, he should be arrested. I'm not going to look at him like, well, that's Marques Houston. Come on, immature, IMX. No, that nigga should be locked up. If we found out that girl was underage for
we 100%. Know she was underage. They announced their relationship after he left the family. Stop playing.
We listen. We don't have the proof. Not yet.
What proof? We do. The proof is
we don't have it yet. We got to be honest with ourselves. We don't have it. Not yet.
No,
it's bound to come out. I would say it's bound to come out one day. It's one of them days where he gonna probably be on his deathbed and we gonna hear about it.
I'm sorry.
God forbid, because I don't want nothing to happen to him. But he might be on his deathbed one day and we'll hear that story. This girl was underage. I met her when she was 15. And...
You already know he met her when he ridiculous. I don't understand what we're doing right now.
Hey,
It is ridiculous.
we don't listen. To be fair, in journalism, you can't say he was with the girl underage because you can't prove that. We can only go by what he said. We haven't got no witness to even confirm any
So
of
we
that.
should use common sense.
No, common sense and proof is two different things.
Okay. So yeah. Okay.
It's called a safe assumption.
Okay, so most celebrities announce their relationships after 11 days. Okay.
Let's just be real. Marques Houston hasn't been relevant since what? Naked? What was that? 2004 or some shit? 5? Or
Listen, he got money. He can persuade a 15-year-old girl.
Wait.
Come on now.
Yo, you realize how long ago that was? Up in the club, that was 2003.
Okay, but
He
they
ain't
get
been relevant
royalties
since
off
Joe
that.
Budden first came out, yo.
They get royalties for 20 years. He impressed this little homeless runaway girl. He basically contributed to the delinquency of a minor. Let's just keep it and Harvard a runaway. What the fuck is we talking about?
You see that comment? Them bad confessions. Okay, well, in journalism, the proper thing to say is we can assume, but we can't prove it. And like I said, there's too many people around, and he's not relevant enough to hide it. Sooner or later, it's going to come out. You're going to have the parents. You're going to have the adopted parents.
It doesn't matter. They're married. It doesn't matter. People need to just move on.
Somebody somewhere is going to say either that girl was with me when she was 15 or she wasn't. If she was with no one, she had to be with him. And the conspiracy theory in me is saying that the industry has some fucking role in this, where they took that girl somewhere and they did something with her.
No, the industry don't have shit to do with this. There's millions of runaways.
Oh, trust me, they do. Trust me, they do.
Okay, she's a runaway. She's a beautiful girl. Listen, I'm from LA. Listen, if you pretty, okay, a lot of shit can happen for you. One of which is you can get scooped up by an artist and get taken care of. That's normal shit that happens every day. Let's stop playing games like we don't know what's going on. If you're pretty, shit can happen for you.
Oh, well, yeah. And I must admit that the girl is gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Exactly.
But me personally, like, I'm 38.
He ain't gonna be picking up Shaniqua from the motherfucking bus stop with a big ass belly and
because 38 is not old.
Things
38 is not old. It's just we frown upon somebody double our age. But like I said, I know plenty of women. High school. And I want you to be honest with it. You knew girls that you went to school with. Young girls was 16 and was fucking with them 25-year-old niggas with jobs and cars, right? Be honest.
Yeah.
You knew about them. Yeah. And we didn't frown on that shit. We didn't look at that shit like it was crazy. And I bet it's at least one of those people you've seen recently who's probably married to somebody that's probably that age.
What age?
Like, let's just say they're your age, right? I don't know your age, but one of these girls I'm pretty sure you've seen recently, probably married to somebody that's their age, and they just recently probably been with them for years. But prior to that, they probably don't even know. Yeah, you was fucking a little 25-year-old guy that worked at FedEx or some shit.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of girls my age who marry older guys for security. Yes, why not?
No, I'm talking about the girls that were in high school.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's girls in
One
high
that
school
was 15, 16 years old.
that
fucking
married
with the-
for security. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying we turn a blind eye to it though. We look at R. Kelly like, yes, he's a predator, but we don't talk about female predators, do we?
Let me tell you something. I grew up when it was, you know, the 80s, 90s popping. It'd be a lot of niggas, dope boys, whatever, surrounding the little high schools, picking up the little girls. Next thing you know, she driving a BMW to school. She fucking with an older nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that happens. That doesn't make it right. But it happens.
Hold on, right quick. Yeah, but what we do, we don't talk about female predators, and this is what I do like about the predator channels that I do follow. Predator channels catch girls and boys. They catch the men and the women who go after young boys and young girls. So they're not biased.
I don't think it's right for older women to go after young boys. You funky ass fucking with a little teenager, you nasty bitch. Find somebody your age. You know, I don't agree with it either way.
I'm not saying you agree with it, but you downplayed the Chief Keef thing because she's girl got to get paid, right?
No, I didn't. I just said that you said no. Let's get it straight, because this is the one thing, Huggie, where we have a problem. I don't like people misquoting me. This is what I said. I'm very capable of saying what I said. And if you go back and play your video, it'll be exactly what I'm about to say right now. What I don't like is the fact that, yes, she was wrong, definitely wrong for messing with somebody underage. But if he is a millionaire, you were saying that his parents should be responsible for his child's care. And I'm like, no. Yes, she was wrong for messing with somebody underage, but that still does not negate him from needing to take care of his child. He earns an income. He still needs to take care of his child. That's what I said.
And we don't put that same pressure on a child when he's not 18 to pay bills, correct?
But if he's a millionaire, then he doesn't have pressure. It's easy for him to take care of his child.
So if he's a millionaire, why he can't just have custody instead?
I didn't see in the paperwork where he went for custody, did he?
Will you agree with that? Why they just won't give it to him?
If he's a better parent, whoever's the better parent should have majority of custody. Now, if he's a traveling artist making millions of dollars, I'm thinking that he's probably traveling. So what would be wrong with paying child support? But if he's the better parent, it doesn't matter if it's the female or the male. Whoever is the better parent should have custody of the child. That's it. It's not. It doesn't matter if it's male or female.
And this is the problem that I have with child support. I just think that if a man has to pay you and he makes more money than you, it's irrelevant. You should have custody of the baby.
But maybe for whatever reason, he doesn't want custody of the baby. Or maybe he wants 50%.
You can't throw that equation in. We're talking about logical point about money. Who's making the most money?
Yeah, I'm talking about logical things. If the couple decides, I'm a rapper, I'm on tour 9 months out of the year, I can't physically take care of a baby, so why don't you take care of the baby and I pay you? Or if she was a female, if she's, let's just say, a top female artist, and she says, guess what? I'm on tour. I can't physically be here for the baby every day. I'll pay you. What's wrong with that? Whoever is the best parent should have the child. Whoever can't have the child should still contribute to their everyday living. It's very simple.
I think being that he's a millionaire, he's on the road, don't necessarily mean he still can't have custody. Why can't he just have hold on, let me finish. Why can't he just have a daycare provider or somebody to watch the baby while he's on the road?
Right. That's fine. That's fine. If he says, I'm going to be on tour and I got this, daycare facility set up and I feel like I'm the better parent, and she says I'm doing whatever she's doing and I feel like I'm the better parent, whoever the court decides is the better parent should have the child. It doesn't matter.
But you know they don't say it in court, right?
What do you mean?
They don't just give custody to no man because he's a better parent. You know that, right?
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah, they don't just do that. Like, even if he make the most money, they don't look at it like, oh, he makes the most money, we're gonna make.
It doesn't matter who makes the most money.
That should matter. This is what child support is about,
no,
correct?
It doesn't, because.
So why am I supporting a woman who need my money more than I have my own? I have more than her.
So it's just about who has most. But if you can't be there day to day with your child, and she can be there day to day, it shouldn't matter about who has what money. When okay, let's just look at it like this. When you have a couple that's raising kids together, sometimes you have at-home moms, right? Or you have at-home dads. Is either of them roles more important? No, it's not. It doesn't matter who's bringing in the money. It matters who's day to day able to provide that care. It's just that when you're together, you acknowledge, okay, I'm out here, like with me and my ex-husband, he was a breadwinner. I was at home with my kids. It doesn't mean that he's more important or I'm more important. We're working together, so why should it be different if we're separate? Somebody's going to provide the day-to-day operations, somebody's going to be more of the breadwinner. What's wrong with that? It doesn't matter if it's the male or the female.
So this is the problem. So is it about being a better parent or who make the most money? Because I thought child support was all about financial support for the kid.
Right. So if you have a mother, just like the example I just gave, if you have a mother that's at home with the kids all day and you have the father that's out here being a stockbroker or rapper or whatever he's being, okay? He can't be there all the time, but does that make him less of a parent? No, he's the breadwinner. She can be here all the time. So just if it was vice versa, if the wife was out making a lot of money, like I have a couple that's one of my best friends. She makes the money. He stays at home. Does that make him less? No. They have a union. So if they break up, he's still the best person, just like he was when they were married. When they're separated, he's still the best person to be at home with the kids. She's still the best breadwinner. Why wouldn't she help him out and give him money? He's doing the day-to-day job. That's common sense.
But that's not how this goes in court. You're painting this picture with a broad brush. You know that, right?
No. I'm 52 years old, Huggie. I've had plenty of friends.
I'm watching my chat room. Are you watching the chat room?
No, I'm not.
People know that there's men going to court who are not getting what they should, which is there's guys who are not busy, where they have time, right? Because if you got to work and I got to work, and not many women are just sitting at home being like stay-at-home mothers. That's like a rare thing, right? So we can be honest about that. And most of these people that are stay-at-home, hold on. Most of these stay-at-home moms are women on welfare. That's what you're not going to say.
That's not my experience.
We can be honest about that.
No, that's not my experience.
Oh, no, we can't talk about your experience. That's not my experience either. Because I'm a man. But I know that's what goes on in the world.
I hate
right?
Black women and make it seem like all black women is at home on welfare.
No. See, now that's an emotional response, Kellz. That's a fact.
Okay, but that's
a lot of women on welfare are stay-at-home moms because they're supported by the government. That's why they're at home.
But that's not all women.
We ain't talking about all women. We talking about something that goes on. We talking about something that does happen.
That's what social media tries to put on black women and try to make it seem like we're all.
Wait a minute. So this is made up. This is made up. So
yes, the majority.
welfare,
Yes, it is made up. The majority of women that are on welfare are white women. It's not black women. That's reality.
It's more than it should be.
Okay, that I agree with that. But we're not gonna sit here and act like it's black women at home on welfare. No, it's not. The majority of women at welfare are white women.
Word. Hold on. I got to pull over on this.
Most black
Hold on. Are you saying most black women aren't on welfare?
Yes, I'm saying that.
And you're a caseworker saying this.
No, I'm not a caseworker any longer, but at the end of the day,
you used to be.
Wait, can I finish my sentence? Because this is where we always get into an issue. What I'm saying is that, okay, that might be what you're surrounding yourself with. That may be what's in this so-called community. But in the end of the day, the statistics show that most black women are not on welfare. Most black women, they may be underemployed. They may not be making what they want to make. But most women is out here, black women is out here trying to get it. Okay, it's a few majority of women out here laying on their ass, not doing shit, accepting. That's the few. And yeah, that might be a lot of what is in this community, but that's not the majority of black women. And I will not let people.
I'm offended by you keep talking about this community. I'm not talking about this community. No, I'm not talking about this community. What does the community got to do with what we're talking about?
Okay, fine. But what I'm not going to do is let people, when I am present, put a label on black women like we're all laying
Okay. You don't want me to put a label on it. I don't have to put a label on it. It has its label. It stands without me.
Huggie, do you want me to?
It stands without me. There's a label without me. I don't validate the label that's put out there.
Like, but I'm not. Listen. Hold
on. Let me say this. I know a woman right now who owns multiple businesses, who has her own house, multiple houses, who has everything in order, but she is one of those girls who used to be on welfare, who knows right now multiple women on welfare. Hold on. Let me finish. Because this is not. Hold on. But she knows that if you say that right now, you're not being honest about the fact that if you go to the hood, because I do security, right? So I see this shit. I go to these apartment complexes. I'm all over the city. I've done. Let me name some apartments. Breezy Points, Corny Village, Pepper Tree, Hillcrest Apartments, Coventry Apartments. I've done multiple apartment complexes where Section 8 is being, is rented, right? It's got to the point where you can get a Section 8 house. And you're close to my age. That shit wasn't even thought of 20 years ago, was it? That you can get a big-ass 4-bedroom house under Section 8? That's how much space they're running out. They have to give them housing, big houses. They have to move them to the suburbs.
They need it. What's wrong with it? I don't get it.
No, hold on. No, my point is that it's gotten too out of control that they have to go somewhere. Even they are part of the gentrification process. When they tear down the projects, where are they gonna go? Move them to bigger houses.
This is
hold on. Are we ignoring the fact that this is what's going on with welfare and having these people on Section 8? They get more than just apartment complexes now.
Right.
They're getting housing. They're getting big houses.
Okay, so if you want to add,
I'm not saying Section 8 is welfare, but Section 8 is basically where they give you a place to stay based on certain circumstances, right?
Right, your income and stuff like that. So this is, to answer your question, this is how I feel about that. I feel like for young women coming up, if they can get housing, a house for their children or whatever, I feel like Section 8 is a great stepping stone. Okay, so to help women get on their feet, to provide housing for their kids like anybody else would have, I don't, as a taxpayer, I don't have a problem with that. What I
I don't
have a
get to live
problem.
there as a father. You don't think that's a problem?
Let me just. Can I? See, that's what I. That's.
I'm
what
only
we-
asking that. I'm only asking that in relation
Can
to
I
what
finish
you're
my
saying.
statement and then you can follow up with a question?
Okay, go ahead.
What I do have a problem with is when you got bitches 40, 50 years old still in Section 8. You don't have no kids at home anymore. You don't, like, at what point are you going to get up and take care of yourself? I feel like for young moms that need help getting on their feet, maybe they're going to school while they're getting to Section 8, maybe they're, you know, getting training, doing whatever they can do. If it's a stepping stone for them, fine. When I feel like when bitches want to sit up and lay up on it for the rest of their life, that's when I feel like it's a problem. So I feel like whether it's black, white, purple, whatever, if, you know, because like I said, when I was a social worker, I worked with teen moms. I had a girl that I worked with that she was on Section 8 and she got county and she got welfare the whole time she was in medical school. Then she became a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like if women need that as when they're young moms as a stepping stone, then yes, I'm happily to pay that. But when you're 35, 40 years old and you're still on Section 8 and you ain't working towards nothing, that's what I have a problem with.
So the problem that you see is you have a problem with that, but you don't see that being a bigger problem than just 50-year-old women.
I don't understand your question.
I mean, you said you labeled the age 50. You said 50-year-old women like that's not 30-year-old women. You said that like that's not 30-year-old women taking advantage of the system.
Okay, yeah, there is, but I was just relating it to me. I'm sorry, but 30, 40, 50, whatever. I'm just saying, if you're going to make it a lifetime benefit, I have a problem with that. If you're a young woman trying to, you know, get on her feet or whatever, I don't have a problem with supporting that. That's what I'm saying.
Right. So you think it's okay for a man to not be involved in all of this, any of this? The father of the children?
The man, the same thing. If he has custody of his daughter and he can take advantage of benefits to get on his feet, yes, he should be able to take advantage of those same benefits. It doesn't.
I'm saying that the father is not allowed to live there under those principles.
The father can apply for his own Section 8.
There you go. And that's where you go wrong at, because you don't think about the family. You don't think the family unit is important if you say that.
No, I'm not saying if a father was separate.
It's okay for the mother to get it, but the father can't live there, and you don't think that's okay?
No, wait, you're trying to put words in my mouth.
I mean,
Huggie, I didn't say that, so stop trying to put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
Tell me what you meant.
Okay, so I thought you meant should the father get the same benefits? So I was like, yes, if it's a single father, he should get the same benefits. But couples can take advantage of Section 8 as well. Section 8 has to do with your income level. So whether it's one or two people in the house, it can be a mother and a father in a house together and still get Section 8. So that's not an issue. It has to do with income levels. If the mother and the father qualify, they can get it together.
Okay. But it's very rare that even is an agreement.
No, that's not very rare.
That's not?
No.
Okay. So we have all these advantages of single mothers. They get everything they want because all they gotta do is just have the baby.
If a dad has custody of his child, he can take advantage of the same.
We're not talking about fathers having custody. We're talking about single mothers having custody of the kids. This is what we're talking about.
Okay.
Single fathers is rare. Yeah, and I'm a man saying that.
Okay, that's in your experience. That's not in my experience.
No. It's not my experience to be a single father. I'm saying that's rare.
No. I'm saying in your experience, what you view, how you view it. That's not how I view it. That's what I mean. Correction.
So you can view it on a personal level, or you can be honest and say that's rare to hear single fathers say they're single fathers. So there's like half of the men are single fathers. Is that what you're gonna tell us? Give me half at least. Half? Because if it's not half, it's very safe to say a good percentage would be what, 20-25% of the men who are fathers are single fathers.
Yeah.
And we're being nice by saying 20-25% of them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because it's complicated for a man to get custody in court in the first place.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Unless the mother hands it over, and that's not even a thing. And like it was one guy at juvenile court told me, the mother of my kid could be living in her car homeless. She still wouldn't award me custody.
I disagree with that.
That's what he said.
That he can say whatever he wants, but I disagree with that.
It's with a guy at juvenile court. The guy that was working my case when my kid was 6 months old, he said that to me.
That's an individual experience.
I'm just telling you what he said. This ain't my opinion. That's what he told me. He said she could be living in a car. It's not guaranteed that I'll get custody.
I haven't seen that, but I mean, everybody's experience is different.
I mean, of course, it sounds ridiculous, but that's what he told me. So he was confident that it wasn't a guarantee. And I'll go back to this story, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. This girl killed 2 of her children. She was in custody, charged with murder of 2 of those children she had. The other 2 children, through trauma, witnessed one, then the second one over the years, and they still told the judge, give the father of the other 2 kids supervised visitation.
So who do they give custody of the kids to?
At the time, it was just supervised visitation. She did not want them to go full custody with the parents. She had a choice. As a person charged with killing 2 of her children in a rage in court, she had a right to say no.
But usually if they go to court, then there's put a person in charge of the welfare of the kids, and they're going to look at both sides of the situation, and they're going to decide. So what makes me rings a bell as a former social worker is what was going on in his past to where they wouldn't, because I know when we would take, can I finish? When we would on emergency holds, when we would take kids from the custodial parent, which a lot of time was the mother, we would seek out the father. If there was any way we could, because first of all, the foster care system is overloaded. So it would be hard to find beds for kids. So the first thing we would do is seek out the father. If we could find the father, that's like the number one, first place to place the kid. The only way we wouldn't place the kid with the father if he had some type of outstanding issue. And so then the next best placements would be either of the grandparents, either the father's parents or the mother's parents. So that's just facts. Most of the time, 100% of the time in California, when we displace a kid from the mother or the father, we look for that other parent first. And the only reason why we wouldn't give it to the other parent is if there's something outstanding with that parent. That's how.
I understand all that, but the statement was said that they asked the mother, and she clearly said no. And they granted that wish.
Okay, so if a mother is a killer, then they're not going to.
To be fair on her.
So they're not going to just they're going to do a whole workup. So that social worker is going to be assigned. I need you to go look at both families, see where the best, and put a report. Okay. Social workers don't care who's whatever, because as you've seen from the recent case in California where social workers just got their case dismissed, they were facing major felony time because they didn't properly look out for a kid who ended up dying. So social workers don't give a fuck who it is, whether it's male or female. They're going to do the report to where they're covering their ass to make sure that wherever that kid goes is a safe environment. So they don't care if it's the husband, the daddy mama, the mama. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They want the kid placed in a safe environment. The first thing to do is, number one, is to look for the other parent. If the other parent has a good situation, that's where you want the kid to go. If not, it's the either paternal or maternal grandparents. If that's not a safe situation, then they go into foster care. That's it. It has nothing to do with favoring the mom or the dad. They're covering their ass and their family's ass and their salary.
Right. Yeah, I wish Tennessee was like California. Maybe it's just a Tennessee thing, but there's even been multiple complaints, even by women alike, who said that in Memphis, Tennessee, that these people social workers don't even make full visits. They come by, they even schedule times to make these visits. They give them time to get whatever they need to get in order. Like if you got to get things in order, in most cases they let the parents use addresses that they don't live at, or they'll have a situation where they arrive and they don't do home inspections. They won't go past the living room or the kitchen. Just mark it down as a full check, and they didn't. What was funny to me is that I've had to,
and that's what happens when social workers, like I said, there's been a case in California. I'll look it up and go drop it in your chat later. But 3 social workers, they got charged with a felony because they didn't do, like you said, full home checks. And this baby ended up dying. And they've been in jail for going on 2 years now. So most social workers are not, because they tell you, they drain it into you in training. If you're supposed to be making visits and you don't make a visit and a child comes up hurt or dead, you're responsible for that because you didn't make your visit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't notice. Like there's certain things you're supposed to do. You're supposed to check the refrigerator, make sure there's food. You're supposed to, there's things you're supposed to do. And if social workers don't do that, they can be held accountable. So if they not doing that in Memphis, sooner or later, sadly enough, what's going to happen is a child's going to end up dying or something, and they're going to be brought under the spotlight, and people are going to end up going to jail, or, there's going to be consequences to that if they're not following what they should be following.
There's multiple stories, and I'll just tell you multiple here. But I've seen multiple stories across the country where they will say, this happened to a child, and then Children's Services was reportedly made visits to the home on 2, maybe 3 occasions in most cases, right? Yeah. I've never heard not one story where a social worker was held accountable for that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely put it in your chat because I was actually going to do a show on it. Now,
I'm not saying they don't. But I'm saying here, at least my hands and yours, I've heard multiple stories since my kid was a baby where kids would die in a home where they made the visits, and then they end up getting killed by the mother or killed by the father, and they made these visits. Like that story that I did about that guy that said that his kid, somebody kidnapped his kid. Children's Services had been to his house. Children's Services had been to his mother's house. And one thing about it is the kid should have been removed out of the father's house in the first place. But they didn't hold her responsible for that. They let him stay there. And then eventually, boom, baby's dead. But we keep hearing this story. We even watch the news and we watch this.
Poor baby. Yeah, that's so sad.
Well, yeah, because we can't pretend that this social system isn't flawed. And most of these people just want to check and they don't give a damn.
It's overloaded.
However, if I want to be personal, because I don't like doing personal things, but it came to my house and they went and talked to my kid in the next room that was taking a nap. They walked around my crib. They looked in my kitchen. They wanted to know, hey, where do you work? They wanted to know everything about me. As a matter of fact, when they left, Monday they had to go call his mother and they had to make a visit to her, all over some accusation that she even made. But you know what I found out? But you know what I found out? She was the one that did it, made the accusation, pretended to be somebody else, and they never went to her house. And the only reason they threw that shit and left it alone was because I told her, why don't you call them? Talk to these people. It wasn't until Wednesday when I said I went picking my son up from school. And she was like, why? I said, I'm not picking him up. You pick him up. I ain't going to pick him up. It was Thursday morning. They called me and said we was throwing the case out and we finally gonna get that done. And I said, when can I get something in my hand about that? They said Friday morning. I said, I'll be there first thing in the morning. What time? 8 o'clock. I come get the paperwork. Boom, throwing the shit out.
That's fucked up. You know, and that's another thing that I think people need to really think about, especially when we look at this YouTube stuff too, is all this false reporting. It's really, you know, people think it's fun and games and I reported on her and blah, blah, blah. But what you're actually doing is you're like, especially in the case of LA, you're taking an already overcrowded system and you're taking a social worker from going to investigate a kid who is really being neglected to investigate false reports. And that's fucked up because a kid over here, a social worker is overloaded. They supposed to see somewhere, like back when I was doing it, I heard it's worse now, but back when I was doing it, you had to see somewhere around 135 cases a month. So imagine if somebody's playing on YouTube, making you go out to false, you know, stuff that's not really legit when you supposed to be over here investigating this child who really got bruises on him. You know what I'm saying? So people need to think about when you're doing all these false reports and, you know, I hate her because she called me ugly, so I'm gonna call. You do realize that another kid is probably in jeopardy because you're making a false report.
Right. And before I go, I'm gonna bring this story up about this boy that drowned in a tub, and the boyfriend was the one. I think I heard
about that.
Yeah, the one that drowned in the tub, and he said that he drowned by accident, and found out the son, not the father's son, the boyfriend did it while the girlfriend was at work. I went to pick that girl up from work with the mother of my kid. I picked her up, not from work, I'm sorry, from the police station because they questioned her. But that kid had already had bruises on him, and I remember seeing that kid multiple times, bruises on him. He had like a big ass dent in his forehead. You could tell he had fucked his head up. So he had kind of healed or whatever. So he was like 2 years old. He had all these fucking marks on him and bruises, and come to find out about it, she was whooping the kid. He was whooping the kid, but he was the one that killed the kid. And she was never charged with anything. He got charged with the murder of the kid. But she should have been held responsible for allowing all that abuse to happen, and she was responsible for the abuse as well.
Yes, she
and
was.
What's funny is that the new baby she had a newborn. That was his kid. She was already pregnant with his second kid. This 2-year-old is not his kid at all.
So he didn't kill the newborn. The baby that's not his. That's so sad.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But I go back to it. Children's Services came to that house on 3 occasions. That came up in the story.
That's sad. Poor thing.
3 occasions. And he was only 2 years old, so can you imagine that?
Poor thing.
And you know what? And to this day, if I see that girl right now, I call all type of names because I know. But you know, I put my head down, like I go pick up the police station. I was like, why are we going to pick her up? I was like, why the fuck they ain't holding her? And I was thinking to myself, if that was a man, and the woman got charged with killing the kid, trust and believe, they would have held his ass until they figured it out. She was only there for a couple of hours.
I feel like if she was sitting back watching it, that's just like when crimes, when you go to do a robbery, if somebody ends up dead, both y'all take the murder. Like, I feel like if a mom was sitting around watching somebody abuse her child, she just as guilty as him.
Thank you. I broke up with a girl because she was abusing her kid, and I ain't like that shit.
And a lot of these parents just don't know how to discipline their kids because that's what they learned. So was she just like whooping them, or what was she doing?
We talking about the girl in question?
The girl that you said you broke up with because she was abusing her.
Oh, she was just like, because I only knew the girl for like we was together for about, I want to say a week, and I met her like maybe a month prior. but I was never around her kid. She finally, you know, felt comfortable let me come over. And this one day I'm over there and I'm very disgusted, like how she's handling him. And, you know, taking him to the back and then whooping him and then all this so weird shit. And I was like, yo, he's like fucking 2. Like, let him have fun. Like, let him just express himself. Like, what the fuck? And it was like, you know, beating him. And then I remember this one time I had called. And it was like, it wasn't that day. It was, I want to say 2 days down the road. We're on the phone. And I'm literally hearing him, like, scream real loud. And then he just wouldn't stop crying when she came back to the phone. And I was like, look, I'm going to call you back. And I ain't never talked to her again. Like, yo, that shit was crazy. Like, and he was like literally like, screaming. Like, he was screaming like after she had got back to the phone. And I want to say 20 minutes down the conversation, he still was like literally screaming and hollering like he was traumatized as fuck in the room. Like he was in the room, you can hear him in the background.
Yeah, that's not hot.
Like she locked him in a room or some crazy shit. Like I don't know what the fuck. But I wasn't feeling that shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what women need to realize too. Like, you know, for younger women who like, you know, trying to like, you know, find somebody to marry them or whatever. Like, if a nigga come to your house and seeing you abuse your child, they not gonna want to settle down with you and have a kid. They gonna be like, you're gonna abuse my kid the same way you doing this little kid. Really? Like, think about what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you meet a nigga and you on YouTube 24 hours a day, that nigga, he gonna be like, I'm good. Like, I'll come over here and hit it. But you too preoccupied with YouTube to be paying attention to me. That's why the people be like, I never heard her man. No, and you won't. Because the minute I hear that garage pull up, I get off the motherfucking YouTube. Like, what the fuck? Like, I never be over here like, fuck you, bitch, and my man in the other room. What the fuck? Like, that shit crazy. That shit is hilarious.
If he alive, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, because most men, they home is a sanctuary. So when they would come home, they want calm, they want peace, no matter what they like. If they like weed, they want their weed ready, they want food ready, they want, you know, they show on, you know, ESPN, they want this, they want that. They don't want to hear you in the other room. Fuck you, bitch. You stupid ass hoe. Like, who does that in front of their motherfucking man? That shit is crazy to me. Like, I'll be like, yeah, no nigga wants to come home to that. Like, they want peace and tranquility. You worked all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. It just be crazy.
Yeah, you know, all type of shit like that. Yeah, we want all type of happiness when we come home.
Yeah, you want a massage. You want a hot meal. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Your little show on your remote, your game, your little, you know what I'm saying? But your bitch in the other room cussing out a bitch every day? The fuck?
Right. Yeah, I'm fair. If I get some head, I might cook. Hell.
Yeah, I don't talk about
Come home, get in the shower, get some head. Hell, I'll cook. Just, baby, go just appreciate you. Just go sit down. I got you.
Look,
we're a team.
I don't talk about sex talk on TV, on YouTube, but hey.
But as far as it goes, you know what I'm talking about. That's it.
Yeah, I'm good. I only talk about sex talk with one nigga, and that's mine. That's it.
Your husband, as you should. Well, we're gonna end it because it's already on. We almost at 3 hours. Is that time be flying like that?
Yeah, it's time for me to get up and get going. My day is 5:30 out here.
All right, well, what we'll do this another time, you know, as always.
Yeah, you can come over to my channel for a good debate over there. We can debate some topics over there. You know.
I tell you what, I'm hit me on that little Google Plus number, and that way we can communicate on when to get it together.
I don't do no behind the scenes talking. You just gotta subscribe to me, and because I don't do no talking.
I'll catch you there. I just want to be involved. I just want to make sure I be able to get over there
because you know everybody's recording. Everybody taking half conversations.
Listen. We just talk about what we gonna talk about on YouTube, and that's it. Fair enough. That way you ain't gotta worry about it.
No backstage shit. This should be crazy.
We ain't talking about nothing offline. Like, there's people I deal with on YouTube. We don't talk about none of this shit on YouTube.
Yeah, nothing offline.
But yeah, if I catch you today, just hopefully it's like, but anytime after 5, I'll try to be over there. You know, I got you.
All right.
And make sure, listen, post your link in your room so people can know to subscribe to you. And I'll make sure I put a link in the pin section so they can subscribe to you and go follow your channel too.
All right, good looking out. Nice talking to you. Have a good evening.
All right. You have a good morning. All right now. And that's my dog right there, y'all. Y'all hear him? Julio! You ready to get busy, boy? What up, Precious? That John, I saw everybody in here. JJ, what's good? Alan Crooks. Let's get busy. Come on. He waiting on me. I thought you were gonna go to the. Get busy. Let's go. Get busy. Get busy. Yeah. Yo, Jay, I was trying to be nice to Kellz. I like Kellz, but I'm a hardcore debater. But I was being nice. I like Kellz. Kellz, good people. But we gotta have like certain like topics like that. Those things need to be talked about. I just feel like being that I got my audience, it's my responsibility to just be honest with people that men do have it hard in these court cases, and when it comes down to us being parents, we have no rights to deny being parents. Women do, i.e. abortions. You can give your baby up for adoption. You're not opted. You're not forced to be a parent. Men are forced to be parents. Even before and after they give birth. This ain't up for debate. That's why I say, like, why would we debate that? Men can't force you to have an abortion. Hell, when you have the baby, you can't force you to say no unless you just don't sign a birth certificate. You don't have no rights, but push come to shove, force you to take a blood test. They can force you to do that too. You can go to jail if you don't take a full blood test. That's still contempt of court. So it's like there's no escaping it, right? You can't run from this shit, man. For real, for real. I'm gonna end it on that note, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. This is a very exciting live. If you didn't catch the first half, we was talking about Marques Houston, and I stand by it, even though I don't necessarily, personally, I would not be with a 19-year-old. I definitely wouldn't want my 19-year-old daughter to be married to a 38-year-old. However, if what he says is true, I am happy for the guy. And I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to stand on that. Until further notice, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. This StreamYard chat room sucks. This StreamYard chat room just popped up with like all 5 comments at one time. I didn't even see not one. I didn't see it scroll or nothing. They ain't fixed this shit yet. I need to get this shit together, man. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Checking out. Remember, male and females are I'm getting tongue-tied. Male and female, just genders. Man and woman's responsibility. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Pretty girls to the dance floor, ugly girls to the parking lot. And that's Julio telling me to let him in. Chicken in. Hold on, let me let Julio in. You done? Good boy. Check it in. Check it out. What's your PS name? PlayStation? Huggie P. Let me type it in the room. You better not touch my bag, who? I hear you. Don't touch my bag. Y'all have PS4, add me on PS4. I rarely play my game. The last time y'all see me upload that game was the last time I played it. I don't got nothing new. I done played Grand Theft Auto to death. For real, for real. Mr. Wanda here? I don't see Mr. Wanda in my room. I don't see her in this chat. Mr. Wanda here? Hold up. Let me open my whatchamacallit. 7:32. Let me see my chat room. Hold on. Y'all know I ain't tripping. I don't see Mr. Wanda. I don't get why the hell Mr. Wanda's in my chat. Y'all see Mr. Wanda in my chat room? I don't see Mr. Wanda. Hello, Cortez. Y'all don't see her in the stream, y'all, or in my chat room. Y'all see her, but I don't see her. That's weird. And M Brown got that same problem when she said M Brown be in my room and I don't see M Brown. I never do. She read it. Let me log out to my other account. There she go. I see her now. I don't know why I can't see her then. I see her. I just tagged her. So I couldn't see her. So who else is in here I don't fucking see? Yeah, Mr. Wanda be all in my chat room. I ain't even see Mr. Wanda. My YouTube, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I didn't see you. I see you now because I'm in my other account. I don't know what that means. I don't know, Miss Brown. M Brown got that same problem. She be in my room and I don't even see her in the room. What was funny is I saw her on StreamYard one time and didn't see her in the chat room, which was weird. I said, damn, I got to see M Brown in the chat room on my StreamYard, but I couldn't see her in the chat room on YouTube. Which is, I don't know. I'm talking too much at this point, man. I'm gonna get up out of here to jump in the shower. Checking in, checking out. Peace. Y'all have a good morning.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel by hitting the red subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. If you have problems receiving notification, make sure you unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the bell again. Below, you can subscribe to the two new channels, HP Media and HP Media 2. Don't forget to check out my playlist, Traveling Man, Funny Clips. You can also check out the old live streams, the Memory Lane series as well, and everything that goes on with Huggie Pacino. This is Huggie Pacino for the Huggie Pacino Effect, and if you wish to donate to the channel,
can we get some cash money now?
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars.
Videos for you. 1, 2, 3.
Where you can't go with the milk.
And one of their website specialists will build you a new website in less than 30 minutes.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.